Welcome, everybody. We are so happy that you're here. Nathan is so happy that you're here. Look at that. That is as genuine of happiness I think you can find anywhere, ever. So we're glad you're here. Welcome in.
Work hard on the smile.
Yeah, I know that you're working too hard. Actually, that was not good. Tonight.
Dang.
We have a lot going on, actually. We always have a lot going on, and I always say that, and I'm never lying because we always have something. But this is actually a lot.
We have a lot.
I mean, I don't know if you.
Wait.
We forgot. We need to go get the. Go get the pennant. Go get the pennant. Yeah. So we are going to be done at 8 tonight because I almost stroked out the other night watching the Pacers game. Like legit, I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital because it was probably one of the best basketball games I've ever watched in my life. So we're gonna be done streaming tonight at 8, and until then, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some live mock drafts like we always do. We don't have any real money drafts. We'll be back to those on Monday. We will do a live Dynasty startup with some of our domain members, domain frickers, and then after that, there we go. Hang it up. And then after that, we are going to do some team blueprints. We have limited availability, but we don't have a queue right now for blueprints. So if you want one, you can get in. And we can get your team reviewed tonight, get it looked at. But that's the one behind me, Nathan. Do any of the other ones. Oh, my gosh. This is why I do this studio stuff. Like, okay. So, good to see you guys, though. Looks like there's some of you guys here in person tonight. Anna is, of course, here. David Elliott is actually in the studio with us. You can't see him, but he's here. It's awesome. So we got to meet David, and he came. Again, if you're ever in Indy, you can get a studio tour. How about that? He braved the elevator, came down through the bedrock, and now he's down here, and we're rocking. So what's up, Chris? Good to see you, my friend. What's up, Christian? Anna's, like I already talked about Anna. Matthew said, let's go Knicks. Matthew and I already had our little altercation after the game of the night. I kind of let him have it. What's up, Sunraker? What's up, Wolfman? Fathers, Figure P, Dunks, Joe. What's up, guys? Good to see all of you. Donovan. God, Nathan. Brett says, I have Genty, Hampton, and Judkins. Do we think Hampton for Hunter is a good deal? I mean, it's a lateral move. You would need to. My other receivers are Burden, Egbuka, Trey Harris. I mean, you need receiver there, but I don't want to do it just a 1-for-1, especially Hampton for Hunter. Like, just try to get some other assets from that deal. Preview to the Indiana Pacers loss stream. You better hope they don't win, dude, because if they win, your Knicks are screwed. It's Matthew. I almost said it.
Your Knicks are.
Is it not the most entertaining basketball? I mean, that was legitimately one of the best basketball games I've ever watched. And I'm telling you, I've watched thousands and thousands of basketball games, far more than I've watched football games even. Wolfman, what's up? Knicks got this. Let's go, Knicks. Again, you guys, like, I'm glad that you had the courage, the energy, the stamina, the wherewithal to get out of bed and actually put on a brave face today, because if I were you, I would not have one on. I tried to tell you. I tried. But again, Nathan happy. It's his birthday. He got a jersey. He got to talk about A.J. Brown. He did get to talk about A.J. Brown. That is true. All right, we're going to do something that we have not done before. And so basically what happened is, they have the new mock draft tool over on the site, right? Well, when we talked to Mason the other day, Mason basically threatened us and told us that we had to do our mock drafts on Flock now, or he was going to ruin our business. That's what he said.
Whoa.
So we're going to do them on we don't want our business ruined, so we're going to do them here. That's a joke, by the way. Mason didn't say any of that. We obviously have been really excited about the new mock draft tool. We've been waiting for the bugs to get sorted out, and it seems like, after Nathan and I have tested it, we are pretty confident at this point that it's ready to go, and we're ready to show it to you guys. So instead of doing mock drafts on Sleeper in their awful platform, we will be doing them here on the Flock site. And so I just sent the link in the comments section if you want to join. And I'm also going to send the link over on the Discord for our domain, Mother Flockers. So I'll get that going here. It's new to me, but
school's out for summer for Nicholas.
Oh,
congratulations!
That's awesome. Congrats, man. That's awesome.
Apparently, some places, like a lot of schools in Indiana, are not out of school going into Memorial Weekend, and they still have like at least half a week left afterwards, and that sounds awful to me. Sounds terrible.
There you go, Mother Flockers. I tagged you guys, so you guys jump in.
But a school is done for you guys. Congratulations.
I evidently can't not draft, which. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I have to draft. I'm not drafting at the 1. Okay, I will draft at the 11. I feel better about that. All right, so we'll fill this up. We'll take some questions in the meantime. Just send away Tucker Kraft, Quentin Johnson, the 209 for Rome Odunze. I mean, cool. Get Rome for free. I'm definitely on board with that. Tyrese, half a Brunson jersey is wild. I cannot believe you're still rolling with that bit,
Matthew.
after he literally beat the piss out of your team. I cannot believe it. And by the way, just to show that I'm the ball knower here, Brunson was incredible in that game. He was
he's so good.
He is unstoppable, man. Now the one thing I will say is he is not fun to watch because he flops so much. I mean, on the 3 he shot at the end, he literally flailed himself. He didn't even get touched. So I will say that. And you don't see Halliburton doing that. So it's cold down here. Brought gifts for the birthday boy. He did bring gifts.
Yeah, he did.
School's out. Attaboy Nick. B. Frank says, hey, guys, love the show. Question for you as a top 2 team in my league. Would you trade Travis Hunter and a 26 first for Brian Thomas Jr.? I've been going back and forth all week. Is it a late first? Is it a top 2 team in your league? I would do that.
Yeah, I'm good.
Pacers in 4. I love it. Start a domain fantasy basketball.
Realistic? Not sure.
Yeah, if fantasy basketball ever takes off, we would jump into that market, but I'm not confident enough that there's enough people in that market.
No.
Not to mention, Nathan and I, the thing about like what we do is we have quite a bit of work as it is. So
Also true.
yeah, it's kind of hard to figure things out.
I wish we could, put our toe in every single market.
You know what we can't agree though is Battlefront 3 needs to be made. I told you we're working on it, man. I told you that we're trying to get to that. So
What, Battlefront 3?
yeah, it'd be sick.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. We're full. Let's do this. Excited. Here we go. We've not done one of these. This is all new. It looks pretty good. I will say it looks pretty good though. I think I'm gonna prefer it to Sleeper. The bots are much better than here than they are in Sleeper. But shout out to everybody who jumped in with us. B Frank, Go Dog, Bengo, Natty Ice, 1290 Tyler, P Dunks, R Griff, Expo Jesse, Mills, Blizzard, and Noah. Say Dynasty Super Flex, just like domain rules, just like we always do. The colors are different. I will say that. That is gonna throw me off for a minute. Super speed elevator elevation changes are uncomfortable at first. It does hurt your ears. It hurts your ears. I have to deal with that.
Yep.
If you think Sleeper's awful, I can't imagine what you think of ESPN. I would never play fantasy on ESPN. I did when I was a kid. Never will again. Ever. I will not say that on the Redraft channel though. By the way, I think we're gonna do a Redraft video next week. It's tough because like we're not super into best ball, so it's like
you kind of have to talk about players before you have ADP. Like really,
well, we have to use underdog ADP,
Yeah.
essentially. But
Yeah.
I think we are gonna start posting over on DFF next week. So, but
yeah, we'll have some.
What's
some
up, KT Aggie?
DFF stuffs.
All right, here we go.
You guys are too young to remember Reggie's 8 points in 9 seconds against
Yeah,
the
I
Knicks
was
in the
too young.
90s, but it was a lot like the other night. That's what we keep
I
hearing.
wasn't born.
I mean, we
Okay.
trust me, we know all about it.
No,
and we've
here's-
seen it 10,
Here-
15,
real
20
quick,
times,
and we'll go
so many
back.
times.
Here's a small piece of trivia that you guys probably didn't know. On every single domain video and live stream,
Yep.
there's a picture of Reggie in Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
It's been here from day one. If you go back to any video, you will see this.
The classic one with like you can't see Spike Lee.
This is-
but
this is
Spike Lee is like watching him
This-
make that.
This is the
Three.
8 points 9 second. game.
Yes, it
this is the 8.9 second shot. So,
is.
although we do not remember, we look at this guy.
We've been trained in the way.
Oh no,
since
we
we
know.
were very
I've
young.
been a Pacers fan my entire life.
Very
so
young.
this is
you don't.
we always have Reggie with us,
Yes.
and Reggie's with you, Knicks fans. He's in your head
He
right
is-
now.
He is with you.
Okay, let's see if I can put this back.
Best of luck. You got this. Don't knock over Super Bowl Shuffle. That's our second most precious relic.
Reggie's always with us.
Not even Bears fans, but come
So.
on, it's the Super Bowl Shuffle.
All right, anyways, let's keep going. I autoed, so that's fun, but I got Genty, so I don't care. Again, I do need to
Yeah, dude.
get myself out of that
Come on.
draft if I can.
Oh, that's you can't run one of these without being
Correct, and so I need that setting off. I need to. Let me see. I'm gonna put that in right now. I need to.
I am not exaggerating, guys, when I say that from the end of that game on Tuesday night to now, I have probably seen the Halliburton shot 30 times.
You want to see it again?
Willingly. I've watched it. It's been on my feed on YouTube. It is everywhere right now. Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it's legendary. It's great. Loved it. Hopefully tonight goes well.
Yeah.
But we did. I mean, we just wanted them to win one game in MSG. One of the first two.
We've
needed
been
them to
telling
win
people
one,
is we needed
so,
one game.
Like
So we got one.
tonight, would be a great dub as well, though, and we're gonna be rooting hard for our Pacers.
Tonight would be huge. So Nas, the Domain Fricker, appreciate you. Lost the series. We did lose the series. That's a good piece of trivia. We lost the series. But the fun thing about this time is
Not a lot of people know that.
Yeah, no, that's actually true. The fun thing about this series is we're gonna win. Excited for this format. I'll run the fantasy basketball channel. There you go. I have a Dynasty basketball league, so Sleeper has it. It's really fun. It's good. I mean, maybe we'll bring you guys over with us. I'm gonna have to take the wide receiver one overall 209 again in this mock. This year's wide receiver one. Did you take? You were gonna take London, probably London or Marv, but you took McBride. I don't think that's who you were talking about. Knicks turn around in game 2. I mean, the spread is heavy towards the Knicks tonight, but they wasn't every single game the Pacers had versus the Cavs and game 1. It was
outside of that collapse at the end of the game on Tuesday. Like the Knicks were very good. So,
you guys won last year. Just let us have this year. We didn't win last year. We lost to the Celtics. We need to go to the finals. We no.
Yeah.
You guys,
Sorry.
you need to ease back into being decent. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we know that Reggie commentates the games. That's what we said. He should. It's not for long though. This is his last TNT one. Can't do third round reversal. We can do third round reversal for this. I turned it off.
Rip.
Yes, rip is that.
Maybe one day we'll get back to third round reversal, but today is not that day.
No, today is not that day. I will say that. All right, so Knicks and Jackson go with Saquon up front for the first team. Allen, Herbert, Nico.
That's hilarious. Wolfman said, "My friend who's a Cavs fan said to me after the game, 'Welcome to the Indiana Pacers experience.'"
Yeah. Again, like part of the experience, it is legitimately taking
I hope you have a Bucks friend,
It has
too.
taken 3 rounds of playoffs for people to be like, "Oh, the Pacers might actually be good." And you could have just listened to me during the Bucks series when I told you they were good. Like it's really not. It's like it's not hard to figure out. They've had the best record in the NBA since January. Like I mean, that doesn't just happen.
I mean, it hasn't taken 3 series. It's taken longer than that. It's taken a full year plus. It's taken 2 ECF runs.
Yeah,
for
it really
people to
has,
actually
you're right.
respect them.
Nico dropping out of the second round after your YouTube video. That is true. Nico did go with the 3-2 here.
That's funny.
But you can sort here. One of the awesome things about this is I can sort by my rankings. So now I can make all the best picks. So like Expert has CJ Stroud as the best available player. Avery has Garrett Wilson and Brock Purdy as the best available player. So we'll see which one makes it to me. But I'll be thrilled with either. So there's the nice thing. You can get on here. You can sort by any expert. Like, let's sort by Nathan's ranking. Nathan has Brock Purdy, CJ Stroud, then Ted and Garrett Wilson. So we have the same players in slightly different order. Mason has Stroud and then Travis Hunter. And CJ Stroud goes right there. So my Travis Hunter is 4th right now. So
Nicholas said he thinks the series goes the distance.
It does.
I think you're probably right.
If the Knicks win tonight, it's going to be a 7-game series.
Yep.
And so we're going to game 4. We will also be at I'm potentially going to go to game 3 as well, but I'm thinking about it. I think I'm going to be able, unless they're drafting with my rankings here at the end, I think I'll be able to get Purdy on the wrap. If not, screw me. I'll just take Baker instead. But our flock leagues start 3 or 2 wide receiver. Flock leagues, I have no clue. I'd rather any female commenter over Reggie Miller. That's just an awful take. That's legitimately that you are so butthurt. It's not even funny. Like your butt is so sore. There's Ward. So he goes one quarterback. He goes a quarterback that I didn't even want. So then, I mean, honestly, frick, Tech making it back would be sick too. I could get somebody in the 5th, the quarterback. It's gonna be a good value here no matter what. But it is nice. Again, I can sort by my rankings here, and you can come in and when you want to do mock drafts as well, you can sort by my rankings. Tet doesn't make it back. I will probably,
happily take.
Yeah, I'll take Purdy. This is almost the start I got in our league though. I took Garrett Wilson and T. Higgins in the 3rd and 4th with Malik Neighbors, and I loved that room. So, looking forward to the draft next Friday. Hopefully, this one is a 3rd round reversal. It's going to be up to you guys. We don't run those leagues, but who would have thought Pacers fans thought the Pacers were good before everyone else did? Yeah, well, or knew is the better term there, I think. Yeah, but the thing is, people don't listen. Like, we knew early, but we tried to tell people, and people just like, oh, they're just
Here's
saying
something you need to learn about, like, Indiana sports fans in general is, like, outside of Notre Dame, like, we're not delusional.
We'll tell you if they suck. The Colts are garbage.
Yeah.
The Colts. Oh, by the way, we probably should do this. Jim Irsay was one of the most important figures in the history of Indiana sports.
Facts.
And I'm not going to do the whole Pat McAfee thing because he didn't let me use his private jet or anything. But he was a fantastic owner. We freaking loved him, and he got some negative publicity. You should look around the league and see all the statements, and that should give you a good idea of what people thought of Jim Irsay. So,
including everyone in the city.
So rest in peace to a legend. Jim Irsay was legit the man. So I had to say that. Rip Jim.
Yep.
He was young. It's honestly awful.
I know.
It's terrible. I hate it. Toast says, I miss you guys were posting daily. Quality over quantity, my friend. The quality's gone up, hasn't it? We are much more focused on quality these days. It's all about quality. We also don't have a topic every day. Like, that's the thing. Like, around the rookie draft, it's easy because we have so many videos. But right now, I mean, there's not. We're trying to give you guys, like, just the best information we possibly can instead of just a lot of information. So, Bucky, Rasheed Rice, nice value here. Judkins, Henderson both went here in the 4th. Baker, and then T. Higgins went. T. Higgins slid to the 4-8 in this draft. That is ridiculous. That's a great.
I mean, who was jumping him here? AJ Brown went a lot earlier than usual. Acham went earlier. Ward went earlier. Tet.
This definitely different. This correct ranking / ADP. I can tell you right now, if you're
change
doing
how
mock
people-
drafts or rookies or startups or whatever, the expert sorting by the expert rank in Dynasty on the mock draft tool on the Flock site is going to be 50 times better experience than drafting on Sleeper. This alone makes it.
Yes.
This alone makes it. The Sleeper ADP ruins that experience. So this is much better. Make sure y'all drop a like if you enjoy the stream. So. What's the comment saying? I'll take Nico in the 3rd any day. People keep being low on him. Yeah, don't watch the video today. Wanted T and Purdy. Also auto-drafted Ward and Tet. You auto-drafted them?
Really?
Interesting.
I didn't see you go the whole time for them.
I'm glad you didn't take T and Purdy, though. I trust you with anything, Indiana. You should. We're realistic. We are not the Matthews where we just will blow smoke up your butt for the sake of blowing smoke up your butt. Matthew is a New York fan that is delusional, and he just thinks he just thinks that the New York sports, like this guy was on here saying the Jets were good. There's your credibility's out the window at that point.
Hey, didn't you see the Sleeper post though about how Justin Fields actually might be legit because he threw a pass in his tights in the cold weather down the line to Garrett Wilson?
I would imagine you watched that video since he was in tights.
That's besides the point. The point is,
I don't know. You didn't really have to put the in tights tidbit in there, and you still said it.
No, the reason I said it is because he wasn't actually he was in shorts, and they weren't actually playing.
What
a
color
game.
were they?
I don't remember, dude. I don't know.
Did they match his heart rate monitor?
I don't know.
That was funny. Come on. What is those things? What are the things called remember when Kyler was wearing a bra? What are those things called? That's what I was talking about.
Probably like a compression shirt or something. I don't know.
Because when Justin Fields' his compression shorts and his training bra, not a training bra, frick. Anyways,
I actually don't know what it's called.
Yeah, whatever.
The bra thing is pretty great though.
What up, Jeb? Good to see you, man. Yeah, that was funny.
It was hilarious.
We put him on a thumbnail with a bra on, right?
Yeah, we did.
Somebody tell me what those things are called that they wear, because I know it's not technically a bra, and I definitely know it's not a training bra. But you guys need to do vids after these.
It's a man's ear
streams because these mocks get so skewed. T in the 4th is nasty. It is nasty. I got T in the 4th in a real start. Oh crap! I caught it. Let's look at Avery's rankings because these rankings suck.
It's definitely
those are my rankings.
It's definitely man's ear.
It's what?
It's man's ear.
What the frick is? Oh my gosh.
I was trying to get you on it. That would have been so funny.
Why did it auto-drafted me early?
Oh, no.
That's a known issue, by the way.
Yeah.
I just got scammed. It's fine.
Yep. So that would be...
Y'all are too low on Nico. Well, maybe. We might be. But I just don't think... He could maintain his value. I just don't think his value is going to go up. This is all hearsay. I don't think so, Matt. All right. Good to see you, David. Thanks for popping in, man.
Good luck going back up that supersonic elevator.
Right, yeah. Yeah, make sure you seal the blast doors, please.
Close the blast doors. Close the blast doors.
Open the blast doors. Open the blast doors. All right, anyways. Man, lots of wide receivers here, but I don't want them. Maybe I should move my running backs up my rankings. Well, I got Bryce Young, so I feel not good about that. The link again, our blueprint queue right now looks like this. So the link to get your team reviewed while we're live tonight before the game is right there, and you can take advantage.
Sorry, Matthew, I didn't realize it was Alan Lazard.
There you go.
All the more reason.
15-2 season incoming. That's right. That's funny. We got lots of New York fans. I love Wolfman though, because I'm a Yankees fan. I'll wear my Derek Jeter jersey on the next stream. Or my Aaron Judge jersey. I think Judkins is way overvalued. I would take guys like Brees, Bucky, and Kyron over him every single time. Oh wow, that's an interesting take.
Wow,
that's a tier. So you're basically saying you think he's
that is very interesting.
Tier. Yeah. Would you give 2 firsts for Garrett Wilson? 26s.
Bucky over Judkins.
Are they late firsts?
I think that's very fair.
I mean, you got to know where the firsts are. So
Brees and Kyron is difficult though, just because like they're going into last year's of their deal. And yeah, they're going to get extended. They're going to get deals somewhere else. But like, that's a lot of potential value upside that you're sacrificing for a guy like Judkins, where if he does hit, he's going to move up in value at least 2 full rounds.
How many mocks you guys doing today? We'll do at least 1 or 2 more, depending on how many blueprints come in. It's the catapult. Believe they track speed and other things. There you go. Can you go into more detail between this and sleeper ADP? Absolutely. So sleeper ADP is gathered based on, I think Sleeper gathers that data based on like every single draft that happens on their platform, including guys just getting on there and throwing random stuff. Wow, Anna, you're essentially me. You have a Sweetwater sticker and a domain sticker and a blueprint. Like that's literally like, I thought that was my computer. So their ADP is notoriously awful compared to how the market actually values players. Whereas the default ADP here on the site is the expert consensus ranking. So it's all 6 of us. 6 of us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, technically. 7 of us. Although I don't know that Badaki doesn't do rankings anymore. So 6 of us. All 6 of our rankings, the average of them, it is a much more accurate snapshot of who should go where in Dynasty startups. So a good example here. Jackson Dart is ranked like 91st here in this ADP. Whereas in Sleeper's ADP, I guarantee you he's somewhere down here a lot of time. Another good example. Bashal Tutin jumped way up after the draft. Sleeper takes forever to adjust for that. It's just Sleeper's ADP is not accurate at all compared to what you're getting on the site here. So Slander, I won't abide by it. I don't blame you, dude. You got to defend your team. It's good that you have as much
optimism
because well, honestly, like we don't have any optimism for our team.
Yeah,
We're bad fans.
Hope. We are hopeless.
Chase Brown's such a buy right now. He's going in the 6th round. I think 6th round is appropriate for him, but a lot of people think he's a buy. I think he's great for contending teams. We've been telling people to buy Chase Brown. That was the main feedback I think we got on the video. The running back rankings video was that we had Chase Brown too low, which I could see moving him up a tier. But like again, really the first year isn't. A lot of people look at Dynasty rankings. Most people watching that video that had issues about next year's production, when in reality we were ranking these guys based on their 3-year outlook. And the fact of the matter is Chase Brown's 3-year outlook is very up in the air. There's no way around it. I just had my friend saying that Bucky should be over Brees all day, every day by a country mile. A Brees should be over Bucky. I mean, I don't think that's a bad take. Bucky over Brees easily. Put in for a live blueprint a bit ago. Don't see my name in the queue. Crank98. Can you? Oh, I see it right there.
Yours is in, man.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Some of you guys did get them in, and I forgot to refresh. Here is the current queue. So, again, you guys, I've got the link down there, but Nettie's got 3, one, Crank's in.
And then 2 trade questions.
And then 2 trade questions that we're going to answer as well. So, sorry about that, man. You are good to go. Appreciate you.
And if you do want to get one done live tonight, I cannot get it in any sooner because we are going to be watching the game here at 8 p.m. So,
yep, we got 3 hours tonight.
Yep.
Okay, I got to get back. There we go. So big wide receiver run there. McLaurin goes, and then Harvey 6'9" is nice.
Yep.
Golden Pickens. James Cook went in the 7th here. Whereas I don't think I've ever seen him go that late in a sleeper draft ever. He went literally at 6'12".
No, in Krusty Krab, he went pretty late.
Really?
Yeah. Because I almost took him. Draft room.
Is Zach Moss cooked? Zach Moss is probably cooked. Yeah, I think Chase Brown is much better.
Here you go. James Cook goes in the
7-2.
7-2, yeah.
Oh my gosh. I stand corrected. Oh my goodness, that's really low.
Yeah. Almost took him. I prefer Harvey, though, so I took him instead.
All right, we've got a couple options here. Lots of receivers in this range.
Loveland going here, where Loveland usually goes on sleeper. 7-3.
Yep.
CMC going a lot later. Am I incorrect about that? No. CMC went a lot later here.
This is where he was going most of the offseason.
Yeah. And in sleeper, he's going 5th.
So is this my rankings? This is expert. Who do I have ranked? No, same guys. Frick that. All right, I'll just take the guy at the top of my rankings. Gross. During the season, how do you know when it's time to sell and give up? Actually, we will tell you during the season. We're going to have in-season content for you and in-season personalized advice. So we will have a full crash course on that.
Yeah, it's going to be a wild ride this year, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. He toasted Kenneth Walker there at the turn.
We're literally 4 picks away from Krusty Krab being done. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on.
Dang, look at that blueprint cube, buddy. Get it.
What?
I can take Tyreek, Downs. God, I'll probably take Judy, the quarterback, in the 8th.
Feels good.
Honestly, probably gonna take Tyreek, the 8th. Upside. I think it does. There's the queue. This is my roster. It does show you the roster here. Not bad. Not bad. Is Kenneth Walker worth a first-round pick? I think so. He's going right there, like a late first. So I think he's worth a late first right now. Trade Kenneth Walker for the 108 before the draft. I like that. Y'all been talking up Kittle. I went to your rankings. He was lower than expert. In the overall rankings, I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. We like Kittle more than the average bear. He probably just needs moved up.
Yeah, probably.
It honestly wouldn't. Like us having flaws in our rankings is not new. So a lot of times we move our rankings because somebody's like, "Hey, by the way, you're really low on this guy on your rankings." Like, oh yeah. Our positional rankings are usually extremely accurate because we usually use positional rankings a lot more.
Yeah, those jerseys look pretty slick.
Yeah, they do. They're slickly.
Very nice.
How many leagues are you guys in?
Do y'all have? I'm in. I think 10 or 11.
I got to count 1, 2, 3, 4,
I need to
5,
count
6,
as well.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
I'm in 11.
11.
As well.
Yeah. So 11 leagues. What's up, Jordan? Good to see you, man.
Do y'all have beef with Nico? Y'all were low on him last preseason too. Yeah, actually, we know Nico personally, and he's just. I'm kidding. No. No, we don't have beef with him. It's just, I mean, with any other player at their existing price, honestly, we didn't have an issue with Nico at all in the early offseason. And
were we low on Nico last year?
We were before the Diggs deal because we thought that they were going to sign someone or draft someone. And they signed Diggs, and then we were, I think we were on the fence with Nico. We were lower than consensus.
Yeah.
But
awesome. We'll be wrong again about that.
I think we were lowest on Tank Dell. If I'm remembering correctly.
Saw a really good Halliburton edit on Twitter. Should have sent it to us. We're the Halliburton guys. We repping today.
Dude, did you see they had Halliburton mic'd up?
Yeah.
That whole time?
Yeah. I did. Have you guys been getting any Knicks trash lately? I mean, like legit, our entire live streams. Yes.
Yes.
Which is fine.
I mean, they can trash while we win.
When you say
fine.
Knicks trash, do you mean their fans or do you mean like the trash talk?
That too.
Both, actually. Both and.
Rip.
But yeah, we hate the Knicks and they hate us, so it's fine. We're gonna be okay. We will survive. Look, Knicks fans don't know how to trash talk because they literally never have good teams. So they're figuring it out still.
Oh, hey,
we're helping them along.
Here's a fun fact too that we learned just recently. In the last 30 years, the Pacers have been in the Eastern Conference Finals 10 times.
That's a third of the time.
So a third of the time, the Pacers are in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Booyah. Since 95.
Overrate that. I don't think very many teams do that.
Auto drafted Darnold Rib. Got Tet at the 106. Nice. Awesome. What's up, Tom? Good to see you. Olave and Judkins for T and Jacobs as a contender.
I'd take T and Jacobs.
T and Jacobs, yeah.
Comfortably.
All right.
Yeah, we are. Tom's excited for the Infinite Blueprints. Made a lot of moves since your team review. Yeah, I mean, we are a week and a half away from the next run of Infinite.
When's the first Monday of this month?
I believe it's June 2nd.
It's June 2nd. So you're right,
Yeah.
a week and a half.
Yeah.
They'll be early this month. So Infinites will go out in the second this month. Bijan 204. Yeah, I mean he goes there quite a bit. Am I up? No, I picked. Okay. All right. Njoku. I don't have a tight end either. I don't have any tight ends here in my rankings. My next ranked tight end is Fergie. And I've got him down quite a bit. So, okay. Yeah, at this point, I probably... Blue's not a bad pick here. I'm going to take Diggs.
David Sanchez said, how do I add to the queue? I think you're meaning players for this mock draft.
Okay,
You just hit that little star
hit
button.
the little star button right here. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Boom.
And then
you
if
go
you
to
hit
your
up there,
queue.
you can change the order, I believe. Can you just click and drag? Yeah.
Yep. There you go. That's how you do it. It's got all the features, y'all. Oh, I can't see that. Never mind. Well, yeah, they will be able to. There we go. See, you can even send messages. That's trash talk right there. Here they come. No championships. My man, again. You're a Knicks fan. You have literally zero room to talk.
Yeah.
Avery, I meant to ask you if you'd be rooting for the Knicks if the Pacers weren't in it since you like New York. No, I freaking hate the Knicks. The only New York team, again, I only like the Yankees because it was the only baseball team I grew up actually like going to games for. The rest of the New York sports teams are garbage. I do love New York, but no, I don't root for the Knicks.
Yeah, Mason said crazy stat about the Pacers, especially having to deal with LeBron for so long in the East. Yeah, I mean those series were the ones that we grew up on. So like those teams that they had with like Paul George, George Hill, David West, Roy Hibbert, Lance Stevenson, those teams slapped. We loved those guys. Those were some 60-win teams.
Yeah, good teams. Is Diggs a sneaky buy? Could he be peppered with targets from? I think Diggs is a buy in Dynasty. Absolutely. I mean, Diggs looks good in his rehab. He actually really does look good. And he's going to be easily the top option there. I mean, him and potentially Kyle Williams. But that would be it. I mean, Diggs is going to be the number one guy there. Diggs is the wide receiver one in New England.
What's his contract?
And he's risky, but
I'm gonna look up his contract. Yeah, I care more about the money, just to see how much.
He could be there for $6 and they would still throw him the ball more than anybody else. Nice blue pick there. I think it's a really good value. Nice Jones pick as well.
No, it was a 3-year. They do have an out after this year though.
Yeah, that's why it's 1 year.
The dead cap is very low if they cut him afterwards. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he doesn't do anything, they're gonna cut him for
$8 million this year. That's half of what Cooper Kupp's getting paid.
Yeah.
So pretty low stakes. If he doesn't do anything this year, he's done.
They didn't deal with LeBron. They got ran through more times as a sorority girl at the football house on a Saturday night. And where were the Knicks? That's my question. Where's the Knicks? Like, would you rather be the Pacers and go to the Eastern Conference Finals and
they took him to 7 games,
and
like
be competitive, or would you rather be the Knicks and just be like legitimate trash all the time? That's what I want to know. You have no room to talk. Point that finger right back at yourself.
You realize all those series went to 7 games, right?
Like, you root for poverty franchises. The Knicks are garbage, and the Jets are maybe the worst organization in the NFL. Your teams are pathetic. Like, I don't understand where this is coming from.
You know what, Matthew? I gotta give you credit. You're very persistent despite being humiliated on Tuesday.
Yeah, you know what I call that? Dumb. You know what I do when my teams lose? I shut up.
No, Ed. This is the Flock site, so we have a new mock draft tool.
Yeah.
Where
I'll send out another link here soon. You
Yeah.
should stick in. But Mason in the chat, the true Flock champion. Yeah, he lost in the semis. You sound like a Knicks fan.
dude.
You could be a Knicks. Mason might be the Knicks.
Mason fans are like Knicks fans.
They pretty much are.
Yeah.
Wizard fans, so zero expectations every year. See, that's wise. Like that's a reasonable fan right there. As a Bron fan, I used to love watching those. That was great basketball, y'all. And to be honest with you, the Knicks Pacers game, like these are gonna be awesome.
These are.
If it wasn't for
amazing.
the Pat Fryermuth lateral, you mean the game that literally meant nothing? Like what? No, I still would have made the playoffs with that lateral, and I still would have beat you. So
I was gonna say, if it weren't for that, the seeding would have changed a little, and then probably at the end of the day,
what is worth sending for
it
Diggs?
still would have been Avery or Zach.
I wouldn't send more than like a late second for Diggs. I autoed, I know, but so another nice thing about the mock draft platform on the site is I autoed there like an idiot, but it doesn't actually put me on auto pick until I autoed twice, and now I'll get my tight end. Thank you.
Nice.
I did auto
That's a nice little
B-Rob.
feature.
Yeah, it is a nice feature. I really like it. Y'all are mad. Dude, we're happy. Are you serious? These last like 48 hours have been some of the best sports moments of my life. Like,
Legit.
It's awesome. You don't even have Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt ranked on the site? I thought I did. No, actually, I didn't. He wasn't on our running backs ranking video. I redid my running back rankings, but the Yankees are the best franchise in sports history. You're dang right they are. They are, absolutely. I'm with you on that one, Matthew. All right, so I stand corrected. The one team I root for in New York is very good.
Yeah, Travis, you're onto something.
To say LeBron rolled over the Pacers shows me you really don't know what you're talking about when it comes to ball, which is, again, that's what we're dealing with.
Those
here.
were the hardest series that
LeBron will tell you those teams were insane, like ridiculously tough. And LeBron was just great, and D Wade and Bosh were just great. The D Wade interview that came out with PMT.
They had what's his name?
Shut up.
Who else did they have on those teams? They had Birdman was on the team.
The Heat. They had Mario Chalmers.
They
had Ray Allen when they won against the Spurs.
Because Ray Allen carried one of those series. He won him a big time game.
Norris Cole for a while there. They subbed in quite a few guys during their championship runs. Like they were some of those.
Ray Allen was a big one.
Yeah, Ray Allen hit the shot against Spurs. Like he had one of the biggest shots in the NBA Finals.
That was an old team, but a good team. Man.
Dylan's is actually team domain. That's right, Dylan. You're a Pacers fan. Make sure y'all drop a like on the stream. I'm going to send out another mock draft link as soon as we finish this one up here. A couple more picks, but we'll do another mock draft. Again, you can get your team blueprint tonight. Get your team reviewed live on the stream before the game. I got the link in the comments for you, but here's my draft. Here's my team. Overall, not bad, not bad. Could be worse, right? Solid Dynasty team. Best time was early John Wall, but he's ended his time, and DC's convinced me there's. DC was. Hey, back in the day when we were, when I was in middle school, I mean, we played the Wizards in the playoffs, and they were tough.
Wall was legit.
Wall was tough. Like that was like 2012, 2013 when we played the Wizards.
Yes, it was.
Those were tough teams. They were good too. That's when you had Nene. All right, post draft review. Here we go. Let's see who won. Not Avery. Oh my gosh. Freck.
Wow, you suck.
Evidently I do. All right.
Let's see that top team. Let's compare.
You can go back to the board here as well. That's nice. Look at that.
Oh, that is nice.
He's at dual QB build. Tons of good running backs. Good wide receiver. This is a good team.
This is a good team.
It's a really good team. Yeah. This guy has Lamar, Saquon. Nice. All right, let's get another one.
Out of a startup, you're naturally going to have
time,
the guys that get the top QBs ranked up top.
This time we will do third round universal. It's full point PPR. It's 12 rounds. Yeah, let's do 11.
Yeah, but George, so those Pacers were so good, but LeBron was a boogeyman of the East for so long. I mean, yeah, he made like 6 straight finals.
Yeah, no, yeah, I said Chalmers, didn't I? I said Mario Chalmers. The best player Braun ever played against was Danny Granger. PG sucked. I hate Paul George. So, yeah, no argument here.
Paul George was really good for a couple years there.
There's the link to the draft if you want to jump in. Shane Battier. Thank you. Oh, and also Udonis Haslem. Like, how I forget about Udonis Haslem. So, Udonis Haslem's Heat legend. That man played till he was 100 years old. Needs serious help here. Dobbins or Marshawn Lloyd for 2025? Does Dobbins land somewhere after? That's definitely that is 100% an underdog best ball question.
I would rather take a shot on Dobbins than Lloyd because of Savion Williams, and I'm not kidding. I'm like legit.
I get that he can run the ball,
Marshawn Lloyd,
but I doubt he's going to take away from like whoever the running back 2 is there.
I think Savion Williams is a running back, dude.
I sent the draft link. You guys can jump in.
Like, have you seen him run routes? He's not a wide receiver. He's built and he's played like a running back.
I just don't think. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, did they say they drafted him to be a running back?
They haven't said anything. I don't think. I can look it up actually. They drafted him in the 2nd round. Savion Williams news.
The link's also in the Dynasty chat. But jump in and draft. Here we go. My answer would probably
Packers could use him creatively. That's all
my answer would probably be Lloyd, but I'm gonna go with Dobbins. He has more upside. Dobbins definitely has more upside for sure. Where's he gonna go? And I don't know. I think but they're both possible. So Father's figure jumped in. Ah, boy.
I honestly have no idea like what the Packers intend to use Savion Williams as if they're not going to use him as a running back. Like, they don't have any good wide receivers.
Where did they draft him?
They have all served the 3rd round.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
Yes, it is. Like, I realize it's gross, but Wicks, Dobbs, Reed, and Christian Watson are all better route runners and true wide receivers than Savion Williams is. And that's, like, not even a question. The dude, like, if you watch him on film, he lined up in the backfield more than he lined up in the slot.
Let's answer a couple trade questions while we fill this thing up. David Wynn says being offered the 112, a 2026 first, a 2027 first, so 2 late firsts, for the 101 from the champ. Should I do it? I'm in a deep rebuild. I have the 103, 108 as well. In a deep rebuild.
He linked his team, I think.
Yes. He said he has a 103 and 108, so let's find that.
He's in a deep rebuild. He's probably at the bottom. Team with the 101.
Oh, he does have the 101. No, I guess it's not that deep of a rebuild. It's this guy.
Wait, maybe the champ has the 101.
No, this is his team.
No, that's his team. Okay.
No, I'd select. You're not in that deep of a rebuild. It's only a start 9
I don't
league.
think that's bad at all.
No, I wouldn't take that. I would hold the 101 there.
Yeah, that's just the 26 and 27 first. Like, I get the attraction of wanting to get those, especially if you think you're at least reloading. But no, I'd rather get more immediate assets that are gonna increase in value or have a chance of doing that. I'd rather get like the 112 plus a cornerstone wide receiver, like a top guy, if you're gonna do that deal at all.
All right, here we go. Did it start? Can I pick? All right. Sure, why not? All right. Get another one
X-Ray's
going.
team is in. Wapapow's team is in.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. You guys are good to go. Jedi Master, Bulbert Baller, X-Ray, Mason Dodd, I am Scoot, Jeb, Crank, Mills, JB, Cam, Fathers. Appreciate all you guys jumping in here. Let's do another one. We'll take questions while we do it. So you got questions, drop them in the chat. You can do super chats, whatever. A serious help here. Which side? Marv, Burden in 2 firsts, or Tet, Shuck, and Amarian in a 2nd? Wow. Probably Tet and Amarian Hampton. I don't know. How long till my team gets reviewed if I go annual mother flocker? Like an hour. Pretty quickly, my man. The link's right here for you if you want to do it. How do I add to the queue? Same thing. So again, there are going to be a couple ways to get a team review. First one, again, the annual Mother Flocker tier with code domain ends up being about $8 a month, but you get literally everything we offer. And then the second way, if you're already a member or if you want to get another one or whatever, top right corner, personalized advice button. Go through the process here, link your Sleeper League with your Sleeper League ID, and make sure, like I said, when you do, actually, you know what, we're only live for a couple hours tonight. So if you submit a blueprint tonight or you join the annual Mother Flocker tier, doesn't have to be a live blueprint, and all blueprints are live tonight. So, and those of you who already submitted live ones, I'll give you some free trade questions and stuff. But every blueprint's live tonight. So if you submit a blueprint a la carte, that doesn't count for vouchers, by the way, unless you join tonight. Wait, why is there no Dynasty Flock League? We talked about it. It would be tough. And a start 9, Chinty pulls you out of a deep rebuild. That's 100% correct. What's up, Nima? Good to see you, ma'am. Yeah, it's 100% correct. That's exactly what we're thinking. But yeah, the queue, again, follow the link. You follow the link. Again, you can get the free, we're not doing the live league special. I need to turn that off. The free live blueprint and then the live blueprint button. Either one will get you what you need. So there we go. And again, no need to slide up tonight. We'll do them for free. Oh, crap. There we go. Holmes, Bowers. No third round. Oh, this one is a third round reversal, and I'm on the freaking end. I can't stand this, man. Frick. Oh, wow. That's so bad. Whatever. Devonta Smith for Bucky Irving. Who wins? The Bucky side. Would you send Justin Jefferson in a second for Lamar? Yeah, if you really need quarterback and you're good at receiver, that's totally fine. Market value is fair. So, Caleb. See who I'm going to get back here before I get sent to the back of the line again. This sucks. I cannot believe I got the one here. I should have switched. Drake May goes. I'm looking at Marv. Thank goodness Nico is gone. Marv. Bo Nix, Justin Herbert. Ladd, JSN. McBride goes. Bo Nix goes.
Marv it is.
Take some Marvy.
You're up again.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you did third round?
Yep, like an idiot. Yeah, I wanted to do one third round reversal on the top. And my team will be a classic example why third round reversal sucks this year. Because this guy in the end started with Amon-Ra, BTJ, and Ladd, and I have Lamar Jackson, Marvin Harrison Jr., and then I'm going to get somebody bad. Amon-Ra, BTJ, and Ladd is an insane start, man.
Every time, dude. So bad.
H-Chan goes in the third. Who do I want to make it back to me? I'll take Purdy at the turn again gladly, but honestly, I should probably diversify. I feel like I'm just taking the same players in this range every single time. If one of these guys here, let's sort by my rankings instead. There we go. Now I'll do it based off this. So.
J. Ross. Oh.
Let's see. Trying to trade away Mixons. Any suggestions or guys I should target? I would go for. I would hold and sell him in the season.
Sell him closer to the season.
Yeah. What kind of down tier from Murray would you be targeting in a rebuild team? I would down tier from Murray to like Dak plus, Baker plus, Goff plus. I just traded you, Kyler, so that's what I was gonna do with him. In a league where we start one defensive player and Travis is projected more than Jamar Chase. Wow, that's
there must be a lot of
dude.
Bonuses for defense then.
Yeah, forgot his third round reversal. Oops. Yeah, Tet. Let's see. Yeah, then AJ Brown. Frick. Of course, you guys let all these freaking players I don't want fall to me. Oh, I got Saquon.
Saquon.
Saquon is this low in my rankings. Oh, good gravy. I need to move him up. Take Saquon. Nice. And then probably
Higgins or Purdy.
Higgins, Purdy, or Rice. I didn't take Higgins last time. I'll take him this time. I like the value there.
That's actually crazy. You ended up with pretty much the same. Really, the big difference is here, not here, in a third round reversal. Because you got essentially the same value here compared to there when there wasn't a third round reversal.
Yeah. It's the 3-4 turn to switch is where it's at.
Right.
And again, that
I guess, yeah, because you switched sides. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why it changed.
Yep. I wanted to pair Higgins and Burrow. Yeah, sorry about that. Sad day when you can't trade Connor Reed for 2/3 in a 1 QB league. Yeah, that's not great at all. You just hold at that point. What should I sell Ayuk for? He's my wide receiver 5. I'm trying to move off of him for picks. What would you sell Ayuk for? I wouldn't sell Ayuk yet. I'd wait. I'd wait till he gets in training camp, but I'd want a first for him.
Yep.
Let's real quick answer a trade question from our boy Jay Ross. Jay Ross wants to know if he should down tier from Chase to Marv and get 226 seconds on top and tank Bigsby.
It's a 10-team, 226 first.
That's what I meant. Let's look at whose first these are.
This is a 10-team, mind you.
And who's he trading for? BTJ, right?
He'd be getting Marvin.
He'd be getting Marv. It's that team.
Yeah, you're the top team in the league, and you have Chase. I wouldn't be making this deal.
Is a 10-team start 10? No,
yeah,
I'm not.
You
trading
don't
him.
need to do this deal.
No. I would not make this deal, my friend. I would hold. Appreciate you.
The reason being, you're one of the top teams in the league. In a 10-team where upside is everything, and you're down tiering from the guy who's going to win you the league when you don't need to, because you're already on track to potentially win your league barring injury. So I wouldn't make that move. I couldn't get him back up, dude. They would not go back up. Okay. Would you trade Genty for JSN Chase Brown? Yeah, I know. Would you trade Genty for JSN Chase Brown 27 second? Nope. I want more than that. JSN's not a bad guy to get, but I want more than Chase Brown in the 27 second. And that doesn't mean get another second. That means get something better than Chase Brown in the second.
Yeah.
Don't just keep throwing in junk. Get something that's a tier above that range. Why don't we have Nathan in here? I mean, I guess I could be in here, but
no, here, watch out.
In my 1 QB league, I traded 109 for Laporta in the 206. And then I got Tootin at the 206. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a fair deal.
You traded the 109 for Laporta and in Tootin? Yeah, I would do that all day, every day. That's great. Yeah, Nathan should have gotten him one. I don't know what he's doing. Wow, Mason, are you going to take any quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Hey, one thing that would be nice, I'm adding all this stuff to a list, Mason, but if we could click on the, if we could click and highlight the teams like you can on Sleeper. I do that a lot.
Yeah. Penix at the 5-4, McCarthy at the 5-3, Goff 5-1. Like, Penix at the tail end of that tier is just so much more palatable than going at the 3-4 turn.
Yeah.
That's just so much better.
Honestly, what would be cool is if we clicked on it and it like actually showed their roster instead of highlighting all their picks.
That way, if they trade up and down and stuff, you don't. Yeah.
Yes. Well, they wouldn't. It's a mock draft, but
yeah.
Well, it's okay.
Well,
So in that case, maybe it's not helpful.
Well, you could see how
here?
their roster lines up, like in terms of the league settings.
Is it?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's weird.
Something weird happened there.
Let me refresh it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
It worked when I refreshed it. Crank said it wouldn't let him pick. Yeah, that's weird. Put it in the side issues if you would. We're trying to keep track of that stuff. So.
Yep.
Thanks, JR. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you asking. Worthy, nice. Took another wide receiver. I don't know. I think you have to have an account, but they're public, I think. But you have to have a Flock account, I think. I don't think you have to be a subscriber though. Worthy in the 5th. Y'all are good. That's where he goes, but I love the prize though. I do love the prize. Love the jerseys. Hope they put the Knicks to bed tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we got new jerseys. I also got another jersey I want to show you guys. Anna, will you grab my bag upstairs, my grocery bag of items that I purchased today that I spent way too much money on? I walked.
Careful with that elevator.
Yeah, I was gonna say. You can set it on medium speed if you want to for your ears. The elevator. We're 400 feet underground, guys. You wouldn't get it. Yeah. Devonta Smith, Tyler Warren. Okay, I'm sorted by my rankings right now. Let's do this. Chris Olave. Okay, don't want him. Okay. Honestly, frickin' Jacobs. Let's go wide receiver here. Go RJ Harvey. Go running back. Thanks. Show you all my goods. Wait, pause. Oh, where's the other jersey? Was it not in here? It might be up on the
I think
couch.
it was upstairs.
Oh, sorry, Anna. Can you grab? It's up there on the couch.
Take it easy.
Yep.
With your head.
Yep. Oh yeah, he said he didn't pick Laporta. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. That's weird. Running back run now. Hello. I don't know. Mine's a running back heavy build, but Barkley, Jacobs, and Harvey. I mean, that's a lot of upside for a running back build. Traded Mixon, Puka in the 103 for JSN, the 101 and the 201. Yeah, I like it. You did good. You did fine. It's honestly pretty fair, but you did great. There. That's what I wanted to show off. I couldn't resist.
There we go. What are those? What's this say?
They're like years. I can't
2012,
figure out.
2020, 1972, 1999, 09, 2012, 2020. Are those their like playoff years or something?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Nah, they won a championship
They've won a number of
2013,
championships.
No, I think they've only won one.
I said they've won a number of championships. That's what I said. They've
No,
won a couple, haven't they?
No, that's what I just said. They've only won one.
Oh.
Pretty sure. Angel Reese sucks. Let's go Pacers. Kansas City levels of witchcraft this postseason. It is crazy.
3 conference titles, 1 championship.
I don't think that's what it is, though. I was looking earlier, and that's not what it is. They didn't win one in 2020.
Conference titles, 1 championship.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's not what's on the jersey.
Oh.
There's 1999,
Well, I was saying maybe their playoff appearances.
2009, 2012, and 2020. I don't know what it is.
Weird.
Yeah. They're cool jerseys, though. Connected by a nuclear-powered satellite 1,000 feet. Not 1,000. We're not lying about it. It's 400. Should I be looking to sell Saquon? If you're contending, I wouldn't. Y'all got the Willy Wonka elevator to what? Trying to trade for Nico and Ken Walker. The owner wants picks. What's the reasonable amount of picks? I mean, it's kind of hard to do that because there's so much.
Picks.
Only picks.
That'd be very pricey.
I mean, three firsts.
Yeah.
I mean, but it just depends on where the firsts are. Should trade Addison and Darnold for Rice. Yes, you should. Trade away CD and Arroyo for Malik Neighbors. So basically pivot. I mean, I would stick with CD probably, but it's just like literally pick your favorite at that point.
Let's go Pacers, Kansas City levels of witchcraft. So funny.
I was fine with any of the group of QBs, so Dunze Winner is going to take whatever QB was left. Yeah. Yes, sir. I love it. I'm pumped. They're fun to watch, man. She's incredible.
Angel Reese sucks.
Yeah. This is an Angel Reese hate channel.
It is. It is.
Although everybody makes that political. I hate her as a basketball player.
Yeah.
I hate her because she can't hit layups.
You're not even allowed to say you don't like her anymore.
I hate her because she tried to fight freaking Caitlyn. Attempted to offer someone Saquon for T. Higgins and Judkins. Frick, if you get that, yeah, I would do that. It was a great trade. Dart, Henry. All right, who I got coming back to me now? all the wide receivers have fallen for the most part. I would take Pickens here if he makes it to me. Pickens. Let's see who I've got. Yeah, no.
Hawk is a good pick.
Yes, Hawk is a good pick. Running backs are pretty much
so
gone.
is Chuba, honestly. Chuba's a good pick.
Chuba wouldn't be bad here. Waddle goes. All right.
There goes Pickens. Yeah. You go Hawk or Ayuk. J-Mo's gone. You're going to get Hawk, Ayuk, or Chuba.
All right, cool.
Your choice of.
You choose, you choose. Y'all see my trade question? Was it on the site? I don't think we did see it. Drop it again. Or if it's on the site, let me refresh it real quick. We answered if it was on the site, but... Yeah, I don't have any trade questions on the site. So if it was on the site, we answered it, but... Who's better, Pickens or Addison? At scoring fantasy points? Addison. In real life? Addison. So probably Addison.
Do we have an RP for Addison this year?
No, not yet. Oh gosh. Who's it gonna take? Hawkinson.
You're gonna take Hawk. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
And then you got another pick.
Did Ayuk go? And Hubbard went. Gosh dang it.
Yeah.
Do I have a QB2 yet? I don't have a QB2. I don't want a QB2.
No, not yet.
I could take Mixon.
Scat's not bad. Terry's
Terry's a good pick here. Yeah, I like Terry. I'll take Terry.
Scarily Terrily.
Scaring me terribly. The clip of her saying, I'm not scared, he was hard. Again, I don't know why that girl was trying to pick a fight. Like, just play. Caitlin had a rough game last night, but it's fine. We're good. Angel Reese might be the best player of all time getting her own rebounds. That is a skill, by the way. Like, people.
Yeah, did you see that line yesterday?
Yeah, it's a meme, but it is a skill, getting your own rebounds. I mean, follow your shot and keep the ball high. She just doesn't have the in part, like making it. I'm related to Angel Reese, but the girl can't shoot or hustle. Jeez. It's worse coming from you than it is from me. Like, how related are you? I'm curious. What if Angel Reese, like, commented, wow? We're like, crap. This is funny. So those of you who were here for the Travis Hunter deal, when we were in New York, Corey was trying to tell me that Travis Hunter commented wow because we were telling him people how bad he was. And he thought we were stupid for it. That's why Corey's stupid. And I don't have to worry about Corey hearing that because he doesn't watch it. You see the 0 for 5, 2 blocks? Yes. Oh, I saw it. Trust me. Genty McBride, Jordan Mason, or Marv Kraft. Genty McBride there. Pretty easy. Genty McBride. 12-team, 1 QB, half PPR. Devon Achane or Amarian Hampton. Same tier. I would take Amarian Hampton, but Kamara, Monty. We're moving. Mason actually took a running back. Mason drafts the same way every time. This is exactly how he drafted in the Flock League too, except the quarterbacks or wide receivers. If you skip out on running back again this year, Mason, you're going to get cooked. I'm just telling you. The data for the no running back teams last year for best, I'm sure you know, is bad. Running backs are the truth. I went two or three running backs last year in the draft. Sticky Ricky. Ricky's a combat vet. We appreciate him. Nice. Devontae Adams, good pick. Josh Downs is a good pick. I love it. I got 3 more picks here. Godwin. Okay. I just came in your mother flocker. Awesome, man. We appreciate you, Jonathan. What do I need to do? Receive a live blueprint now. Just use your voucher. Don't upgrade it. Just submit it to us. Make sure your team's link. Leave any comments for us. And once you submit it, we'll leave you in the queue. But we appreciate you, man. Yep, just submit it with your voucher and you'll be good to go for tonight. Links in the comments if you guys want to get reviewed tonight. So, Scat went almost a round later.
Mr. Man.
Yeah, that's
that's
Jonathan. Yep. So once he submits, he's good to go.
Cool.
Appreciate it, Jonathan. Make sure you send Nathan and I friend request on Discord. Semi-related, but grandfather and my dad are cousins. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Although you retracted it, so you might not mean it. What would you add on top of Neighbors to get Jefferson? A second? Like, you could just not anymore. Travis Hunter, a fellow Dynasty connoisseur. He must be. He definitely follows us. Hampton, yeah. Her grandfather and my dad are cousins. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Huh, that's funny. So not close enough to like get in trouble if you say she doesn't hustle. So you're good. You're in the clear. What kind of food are we going to order for the game tonight?
So I was just thinking about that.
Of course you were. And we're always thinking about that, y'all.
I don't know if I want to do like ale.
Yeah.
Or if we want to do like breadsticks sound pretty good.
Mm.
Just like literally just breadsticks.
No, I'm not eating just breadsticks
Well,
for dinner. That is
I know, but like
ideal.
just,
I need protein, please.
Chicago's doesn't sound good, but breadsticks sound
So we'll
really
get breadsticks
good.
and combine it with something else. So we're talking about two separate orders here.
In theory.
Yeah. Okay, I'm with you. I like that. I like this. Let's just get our favorite things from every DoorDash restaurant.
Paco Taco.
Just Jersey Mike's
Cookie
lettuce.
from Jersey Mike. Miss Vicky's Chippies.
Honestly, B-dubs sounds not bad.
B-dubs would be not bad at all.
B-dubs with Chicago's
With some Chicago
breadsticks. Oh
sticks.
my gosh, dude.
Sold.
We're doing it. What do you guys think? I know B-dubs. B-dubs is baby chicken wings, but like, hey, sometimes you need them. Stafford made it back to me. Heck yeah.
We haven't done B-dubs in a hot minute.
No, we haven't had B-dubs in a while. I'm gonna take. I'll take Jack Bash. Two quick questions: favorite ice cream flavor and favorite rock ballad. Rock ballad? Okay, ice cream flavor strawberry. Nathan,
That's a loaded question, man.
answer the question. You don't have to think this long about it. Come on.
Yes, I do. I
All
have
right.
to think very long.
Favorite
about it.
rock ballad?
I usually like the loaded chocolate type of stuff. I like the darker stuff, dark chocolate type of things with like extra chocolate. I do like some of the fruit stuffs as well. I like the black raspberry chocolate chip. I've loved that for a long time.
I don't have. Here's the thing.
I don't love peanut butter in ice cream.
You can't ask me about my favorite. You can't ask me specific music questions because I can't answer them. I like thousands of rock songs, like legit. So I can't pick one. I can pick one off the top of my head that I like. I mean, anything U2, anything Joshua Tree, I love. I love that song. That's technically a ballad. Because like, if you're talking like a true ballad, like a power ballad, because I love power ballads. Like, Chicago has good power ballads. Heart has good power ballads. Like, so I mean, I'm in all of it. I love it.
Yeah, that's a loaded question, man.
I'm making a nice steak. You guys should grow up and make your own food. We're at the studio.
No, we don't have a Blackstone 400 feet underground.
Yeah, no, you can't. The propane has no way to escape. So.
If we had a chance to do that, we would.
B-dubs is football food. B-dubs is anything food. And by the way, I do make myself steaks for lunch in my Blackstone. So I'm with you, but we don't. If we had a Blackstone here,
That
I
is
would
like
make
so
steaks.
Ron Swanson. The only thing that would make it more Ron Swanson is if you did it like over a fire for lunch
That would be awesome.
outside.
B-dubs overhated. I agree. They're not bad. We're going to have to order it early because they're going to freaking take forever. We'll do it.
Very possible.
All right. One more round here.
We can probably do it at like
7:15.
15.
Yeah.
I was going to say 7 might be too late or too early.
So we have time
7:15,
for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 10 blueprints.
probably 10 blueprints.
And we have 5 in the queue. So we have
5.
6
So it's
including
really
Matthews.
6. Yeah.
So. All right, so we got 4 more spots.
4
Oh,
more.
Tommy DeVito, nice pick.
DeVito. All right, Mr. Man, we got yours in.
Oh, I appreciate you, man. No,
What?
appreciate you, man.
Oh.
Who do I want to make it back to me here? Jaden Blue. Yeah, that's my pick.
Who?
Jaden Blue. See, this is where the rankings get interesting because I think the expert changes a lot. It does, yeah. Tyler Shuck goes there after John Jennings is a nice pick. Best flavors Moose Traxxers in the debate. Igbuka the Shell Mixon for Nico's Steal. What's everyone's thoughts on auction leagues? We personally don't like them. I wouldn't recommend you playing them personally, but they just start off super imbalanced. Yeah, I'm with you, Travis. See, Travis knows ball. And Jaden Blue went. All right, frick. I'll go Michael Pittman. Mr. Irrelevant in this draft. All right, now let's look. Who won this time? Boom! 5 big booms.
You know why?
Because I have Lamar.
Because you have Lamar.
Booyah. That's not true. I have Saquon, Marv, T. Higgins.
Well, it is quite literally because like look how tight it almost is across the board.
Well, it's a
like
startup
between
draft,
you,
duh.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is like the difference is, do you have a top 3 quarterback or not?
Get that one ready.
Jace.
We're about ready to rock and roll.
Jace.
Wasn't expecting you ever get that deep in the question. Honestly, it's on me for not to. No, with music stuff, I'm a musician. Like, no, I can't. I could talk all day about it. It's what I do.
We like the musics and stuff. We're kind of.
All right, Saul. I don't know. Saul 11E.
He lives in Australia.
Oh,
By
good
the
day,
way.
mate.
Wow, that was probably major cringe for him.
Shrimp on the barbie. I'm intentionally doing a bad Australian accent. Already have my rookie draft this year. Not sure what moves I should be making. Again, we've got 4 slots to get your team reviewed tonight. So links in the comments. You can go ahead and jump in. It's also penned. So.
Oh man, we got a super team in this league.
Oh man. Not sure what moves I should be making. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining up. You need anything? Let us know. Tua, infinity, and beyond. Let's take a look-see here. All right. Patrick Mahomes, JJ McCarthy, Sam Darnold. By the way, this is indeed a 12-team Superflex start, 10.5 PPR, and a half-point ton premium as well. And in that format, Mahomes, McCarthy, and Darnold is 6, 5, 6, 5.
Yeah, I'll give it a 6. Gibbs, Hampton, Caleb Johnson, Monty. That's at least an 8. Probably a 9. I'll give it a 9. That's good.
Yeah.
CD, Odunze, Terry, Besh, Myers, Cup. Probably
7.
I'd probably give it a 6. And then Laporta and Ferguson's an 8.
Wow.
So let me look at what's that super team look like up there?
Oh my gosh, it's a super team.
Rip.
It's
That
a
is
super team.
It's a superlative team. So you are contending here. I think
Yeah,
we are
you-
going to go. We'll go well rounded.
go.
It's almost an RB heavy.
Almost.
We'll go well rounded though.
Yeah, I think that's well-rounded.
CCO. You have your first next year, and then you have a first and second in 2027 as well. So neutral draft capital grade. Definitely have some moves to help you get your flex positions better, and kind of upgrade wide receiver a little bit as well. So here's what I would love to do. First of all, does team number 1 have Kittle as his tight end?
Frick.
That was going to be my number 1 move is down tier from Laporta to Kittle, pairing with Ferguson, you're gold. Ugh.
Honestly,
we
I
can do it with
would
Hawk.
still do it with Laporta. I'd still go for another position with Laporta. I'd rather get Kelsey and roll Kelsey and Ferguson. Because, I mean, you're not going to win this league unless you're... this guy's flexing JSN. And he's flexing
Yeah,
JSN
so
and Zay Flowers is on his bench.
so we'll go Laporta other position,
yeah.
and I'll just add in the comments here. Get a cheap tight end to make up for Laporta, like Njoku, Ingram, Kelsey. Any one of those guys will be fine with because it's just not priority at this point for your team. McCarthy, we're going to pivot. We're going to pivot off of McCarthy and Darnold, actually. Baker's going right there, real close. Even if you have to pay up a little bit, I'd pair Baker with Mahomes. That'll be a nice improvement there, production upside-wise. Running back room, I'm pretty happy with, honestly. I would take some of your depth here, though. I'd take Cup and Besh, and I would up tier. And then we're going to give you pretty much wide receiver targets from here on out because running back set, tight ends, we addressed in the comments for your team. Let's give them some wide receiver targets.
Xavier Worthy. I would go Devontae Adams.
I'll go
Dude,
DK.
oh my gosh, Nathan.
What?
That is the best wide receiver room I've ever seen in Dynasty.
That's a great room.
Look at Adams down here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so you can't get him.
You can't get any of these guys. He has Hill
Go down
and
to the other
Adams.
team. Go down. Just
I'm
look at
distracted.
I'll give you Godwin as a team.
I honestly like.
I'll give you Godwin.
I would join another league.
Godwin and DK.
Frick. Jeez.
All right,
man.
comment number 1 for this team. I mean,
also Mike Evans is down here.
There's only so much you can do.
Holy cow,
to
man!
combat the top team in your league. Value-wise, focus on getting to the playoffs. I mean, he has so much value. He's to a point where he's struggling every single week figuring out who to start, and that could cost him unless he makes some up tiers.
True.
But I don't know if any league mates are actually
Nobody's
going to make up tiers with him. So at that point, again, just focus on getting to the playoffs, and then you might have a chance if he starts the wrong players. Focus on raising the production upside of your flex spots and wide receiver. And that'll definitely be the top focus for your team. Wide receiver obviously is 3 of the 4 targets we have on this team, and then moving off of McCarthy and Darnold for kind of a safer asset that has high production upside like Baker. You obviously saw, if you saw today's video, we talked about Baker extensively. But yeah, Laporta another position, McCarthy, Darnold pivot, Besh, Cooper Kupp up tier, Baker, Worthy, DK Metcalf, and Chris Godwin.
Yeah. All right, man. Again, this is tough because this team is amazing.
That is difficult.
But do your best and pray that, you get lucky and he gets unlucky. So
we've seen.
I've seen better teams than that. No, I really haven't actually. I honestly, most teams better than that always win. But I mean, this is
it's pretty crazy.
10. Value-wise, there's not a 10, so
yeah,
it's almost
an elite value still.
It's almost straight 10s. And
did I show you that one team that
and wide receivers like 12
glitched out my teams because it was so loaded?
Yeah,
yeah,
it's insane. Appreciate you, Solid.
That's I can't believe that league still exists.
Netty 1988, you are up. Appreciate you a ton. If you're here, let us know in the chat if you have any questions or going through this. Let us know. Another pretty good team in this league.
Got a super message from Corey.
Yeah, Corey's got a super message. Why can't I sell Lamar? The top QB market has dried up. Well, are you playing in a domain league? Because
it's difficult.
It's difficult in our leagues to trade those top end assets because people are very hesitant to up tier when we're always telling people to down tier from those guys. So that's probably part of it. Then non-domain leagues, I'm not really sure, but again, that's why we down tier from top QBs so much, is because you have so much of your value tied into them, and then they become extremely hard to trade. They really are hard to trade because in order to get what they're worth in a trade, you have to get an insane deal and nobody ever wants to pay it. It's tough. They're the toughest assets though, in my opinion. So yeah, everybody drop a like, appreciate you. 100% something fishy going on. I mean, sometimes it happens, Crank. We are on year 7 of this Dynasty League. I was able to win the league championship in 2021, but ever since I've been finishing middle of the pack, not sure I'll fully go into rebuild. What steps to take next? Thanks for your help. Yeah, absolutely. Year 7. Congrats, man. That's awesome. Team name Airbnb's Finest, and it looks like from a value standpoint, you're pretty far down here, and so I think you're definitely in rebuild territory from a value standpoint. But let's go ahead and grade out your position groups here. It's a 1 QB, which is a 7-year dynasty. I would expect that. 12 teams start 8 half PPR. Let's take a look here.
Okay, so we have
Alan Stafford in a 1 QB. Did you give Alan a 10?
Alan Stafford 1 QB, yeah. Chuba, Najee, it's 2. Worthy, DK, Evans, Sutton, Debo's a 4. And then we got Njoku at tight end, which is like a 2 or a 3.
110, 203, 308, right?
Yep.
What do you think?
Close to a hard rebuild?
No, I think we do it. Looking at the other teams in his league, I think we do it. Let's go hard rebuild here.
All
right, so we will do a hard rebuild here. So we're going to plan to rebuild for 2 years. Maybe we can do it in 1. I will say, a lot of the hard rebuilds I've seen recently have been able to get it done after 1 year. A lot of them. If you make enough trades, absolutely possible.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
But let's talk about some moves here. So,
all right, Chuba, Najee, wide receiver. Basically, want to clear out running back outside of the rookies that you get in the draft.
I would take Mike Evans, Debo, Courtland Sutton, and package those guys together and try to go get a higher upside younger wide receiver. Yep.
And then, honestly, we're probably going to even just down tier from Allen.
Yeah, I think you need to. Just go
even in a 1 QB, you can go get like Hurts plus or something.
Yeah.
Plan to move DK at a premium closer to the season. And then clear out running back entirely outside of the rookies you get in the draft. Focus primarily on building value upside at wide receiver this offseason. And I would say, like Avery was saying, with enough moves and value wins, you could be competitive in as early as 2026. So with all that in mind, let's start looking at some targets here. I had you down tiering from Allen. Hurts I'll give as a target for this team. You still maintain that rushing upside capability, but you get an extra value premium on top to help you get some more wide receivers.
Yeah.
And then I'll give you 26 rookie picks as a target. No, 2026. There we go. And then wide receivers in this range. I'm looking mainly at Odunze and Olave. I don't know if you can get much higher than that with the guys that we have you moving. So ideally, you'd have a wide receiver room of like Worthy, DK, Odunze, and Olave heading into the season. Definitely want to offload those older assets. You don't have to rush it. Don't rush any moves if the value isn't there, but definitely want to focus on getting some longer term assets, I guess, in terms of their 3-year outlook as a hard rebuild. And I get like with the Evans, Sutton, and Debo stuff, it might be hard to move them right now. So you can move them closer to training camp if you need to, or even during the season. Like the advantage of being a hard rebuild is since it is going to take some time to get back into contending status, you kind of have all the time in the world to make these moves. So,
yeah. All right, appreciate it.
Yeah, let us know if you have any questions with this team. We'll obviously have a rookie draft blueprint come with this as well that has some targets for your first, second, even your third and fourth.
Yeah.
But definitely going to hold all those picks, and we'll have some general draft strategy for the first couple rounds also. Can
Judkins and Harvey be the 2 running backs on a championship team this year? I think they could.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about duos on the same fantasy team? Brown, Smith, Bachia, Hunter. I don't love stacking them at the same position. We're not huge stack guys, so. Trying to submit a trade question. Travion will not show up. That's super weird. If you want to submit it and leave a comment for us, we can check in it for us. So, I know you guys are busy with all your roster reviews. Can I get my team Infinite Blueprint for the month of May? The May ones were sent out a couple weeks ago, so it should be in your email.
So we have a customer service channel in the Discord. If you just go to that channel, then you can submit a ticket, and we'll help you out.
But they're sent out on the first Monday of each month. If you haven't signed up, make sure you sign up, and then we'll be able to get it to you. The June ones come out in a week and a half, so. All right. Natty, appreciate you. Crank, I think you're here, so let us know. Confirm you're still here in the comments for me. And we're going to take a look at your team now and get you a review. And again, we have 4 more spots for reviews tonight. So if you guys want to get in, the link is right there in the comments. And again, no live upgrades tonight. All upgrades are on us. So just submit any blueprint, a la carte, or join the annual Mother Flock with code domain. You'll be able to get in tonight. Trying to move off of Baker, Godwin, Monty, and up-tier packages, but nobody is interested. Back-to-back, your first tier, it's a 10-team start 9 PPR league. It's a half-point tight end premium, and let's grade. In a Superflex 10 team, Daniels, May, Baker. I love it.
Good.
Jahmyr Gibbs, Bucky Irving, James Cook, David Montgomery. Also very good. That's probably an 8. BTJ, Nico, and then Chris Godwin. So that's a 6.
6.
And then Bowers, 10. So, I mean, really solid.
Dual elite QB?
Yeah, it's a great team.
Love it.
Definitely contend, reload. You're going to be the favorite in your league this year, most likely. Now, well, let's, you said been trying to move off Baker, Godwin, Monty, and up to your package, but no one's interested. So.
You can hold Baker and move May.
Yeah, let's move. Yeah, let's do that instead. That's move number 1. I don't think you move Godwin. Monty is a good up tier target for sure, but you have to include him with Bucky Irving. So let's do Bucky Irving and Monty as an up tier. I want to up tier from Bucky and go to that next tier up.
Bucky and who?
Monty.
Okay. Get a cheaper QB like Tua, Gino, or Stafford to make up for May. But you should be fine at QB other than that. Like you're totally cool with Daniels and Baker Mayfield. Those are 2 top 4 producing quarterbacks. 2 top 4 guys.
Yeah.
May's not the top 4 guy yet.
He could be.
Baker definitely is.
But
right
you
now.
got 3 top, really top quarterbacks here. So what's up, Crank? Good to see you. If you got any questions, let us know. So. All right.
Yeah, and then we'll take James Cook and Reed. Did he say he was trying to move Cook and couldn't?
He didn't say Cook. He said
right.
Monty, Godwin, and Baker.
We're going to take Cook and Reed, and we're going to up tier there also.
Okay, sweet. And I would get wide receiver for that one.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what you can get for. We can get Worthy with James Cook. Jaden Reed's like not. His value's in the toilet right now, so. So definitely worth moving if you can, but he's missing, and you guys probably got this, but he's missing his 26 first.
I would also explore a potential up tier from Nico.
Yeah, if you can get to that next year, that'd be ideal. It really would. If not,
then you can down tier.
If not, I would down tier to Lad or JSN, depending on if you can down tier to either of those guys. If not, just a pivot.
Yeah, I mean, based on the moves that we got you making here, man, you really just want to focus on raising the production upside of your flex spots, and then you'll be in solid position. What is this, a 12 team?
10 team.
It is a 10
team.
team. Okay. I'm going to give you one of those top wide receiver targets because I think you can at least get close with Drake May. That's what I think I would focus on when you are making.
Yeah, you
moves.
other position for sure. In fact, I would trade
probably Amon Ra.
I would say Amon Ra or BTJ.
He has BTJ.
Idiot. Puka.
Sure.
Another option.
Yeah. Okay, James Cook and Reed. What did we say? Worthy.
Yeah.
And then Bucky and Monty up tiering to really Hampton's up there.
Well, let's just look. Saquon.
Oh, Saquon's on the bottom team in the league.
Yeah.
Heck yes.
Give him Bucky. Say, hey,
I'll give you Derrick Henry too.
Yeah. Yes.
Hello.
Hunter Henry.
Saquon, Derrick Henry, Puka, Worthy, moving off of Drake May for another position, up tiering from Bucky and Monty, James Cook and Jaden Reed, wide receiver. So as you can tell, as you can see, we're not super worried about your depth right now in this league, especially since it's a 10-team start 9. You're already less worried about depth than normal, and you have the value to make a couple of up tiers and still be comfortable. So how is 27 picks looking, by the way? To make sure I don't need to make a note.
He has his first, but no second and third. And he has somebody else's first, the 1 and 6 star guy. I'm a Reed believer, so I don't care to keep him. Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't move the needle at all, then keep him. If he does, though, he's worth throwing in to get an up tier. You just gotta trade. You gotta trade guys people like. I mean, that's probably part of the issue. So May's naturally gonna be a lot easier to move than Mayfield is. I mean, people are just a lot higher on May in terms of his hype and stuff like that. So.
Yep. All right. Let us know if you have any follow-ups or questions for this team, man. But I think overall, your strength at QB definitely allows you to make a lot of these kind of elite level moves to primarily upgrade wide receiver, really.
Yeah.
And you're already pretty solid at wide receiver as is. Just looking to insulate it a little more.
All right, appreciate you, Crank. Any questions you got? I know we're on a slight delay here, so you can drop them in the chat and we can answer it for sure.
Back to back. Has he won back to back championships?
Yeah, he said. I think
that's great.
Where's Halliburton shock rank in all-time Indiana buzzer beaters? Indiana, the Pacers won. Easy.
Yeah, it's
not even close. In terms of Indiana, all of Indiana,
I think you'd have to put obviously what was it? Was that 87?
The shot, yeah,
yeah, and then
Keith Smart.
Then you've got Christian Watford's shot.
The Watt shot. Trying to think. Purdue doesn't have any because they suck.
Right.
You almost had the Butler one.
That would have been number one.
That would have been number one for sure.
If he'd made that.
But if you're talking, I'm assuming you're just talking about the Pacers. It's number one easy. It's not even close.
That was like the greatest missed shot that I think I've ever seen.
That was one of the best. I think that was one of the best buzzer beaters in the I think it was one of the best buzzer beaters in the history of the NBA. I don't think many people who have watched the NBA would argue.
Well, here's the one thing too, because a lot of people are comparing it to Kawhi's shot, and I think in terms of the actual shot going in, Kawhi's was better. But think about the pressure, the pressure of being down 2. Now the other thing is it was Game 7 for Kawhi.
I was gonna say it was Game 7,
but it was a tie. It was a tie ball game. It wasn't they're screwed if he doesn't make it.
But Kawhi's has an advantage because it was a buzzer beater for the win. Tyrese tied it.
Yes.
That's
true.
I would give Kawhi's the edge over Tyrese for sure, but I think Tyrese's is up there. So. All right, X-Ray, you are up. Appreciate you getting another one, man. I think I saw you here earlier. So if you're here in the comments, Jordan, let us know. But Ty's got a trade question for us here real quick. Ellick, a third and a first for Michael Mayer, a fourth, Pickens, and why aren't the pictures loading here? It's driving me nuts.
Oh, that's weird.
Load. Okay. That's weird that Pickens isn't.
They're showing pictures for me.
Something's.
He said, already made this trade. My side is sending away Pickens for the first. Team is future value coming out of a rebuild. Pick likely 107 to 110. So you would be getting a 26 first, Ellick and a third. You're moving Pickens for a first. So throw away the junk. Pickens for a 26 first. I'm fine with you taking the 26 first there.
All right.
I think it's a fair deal. And he's getting that first side.
Appreciate it. Dawson said, what would you take for down tiering off of Lamar? If I'm down tiering from Lamar, I want to down tier no further unless you have elite QBs everywhere else. No further than Mahomes. I want to try to get one of Hurts, Mahomes, Caleb. Caleb is fine, actually. And then I would want some other elite players on top. Another elite wide receiver and then maybe some depth pieces.
Lots of snacks out of the shot.
Oh, yeah. There's lots of snacks here.
That's so funny.
So hopefully that makes sense. Dawson, if you have any specific ideas, drop them in the chat and I can tell you if what I think about it. So
yep.
All right, here we go.
X-Ray. You're up next, man. The Garbage Goobers is your team name.
All right, Garbage Goobers. Here we go.
We've done this team before.
Hey, y'all, last blueprint for this team before the rookie draft, 9 days. I down-tiered Allen and Marv for Caleb. This is a good example of a Lamar down-tier as well. Allen and Marv for Caleb T, Garrett, JSN. And the 203, 303. That's ridiculous. That's an insane haul. Offense and defense start 11. I remember this. Yeah, I'm better on offense, but still okay on D. Lots of draft capital in the later round. Yeah, I would definitely use your later round picks on defense. Garbage Goobers. Here we go. Let's grade again. It's a super flex. 10 teams start 16 league is what I have.
Okay.
And some of that is defense, right?
Shvat.
Yeah, it's start 11.
Yes.
It's start. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Oh, wait. Does that say? That's interesting. It says start 16. It shouldn't. It says it start 11 both sides of the ball.
So we've got Caleb, McCarthy, and Darnold. Probably a 5, 6. I'll go 6. You have Bijan, Kamara, 5. Neighbors, JSN, Garrett Wilson, Higgins.
Insane.
Coleman, Tillman. Very good. 8 or 9. 10 team. It is start 11, so basically the same. 8 or 9. 8 it's 8.5.
Give it a 9.
Sure.
Just round up.
And then Laporta, it's 8.
Nice.
Wide receiver factory, you're contending.
Yep.
I mean, look at his picks. He's got the 102, the 106, the 202, 203, 206, 303, 401, 404.
Yeah.
Wow. And he has his 26 picks as well.
I'm freaking. I don't know. I mean, you could probably stick and pick there.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want Hampton.
He has flex spot. His last 2 flex spots are Keon Coleman and Cedric Tillman as it sits right now.
That's not bad at all.
No.
So, I mean, you're going to fill that out. obviously, with the picks that you're getting. So let's just taking a look at this rookie draft blueprint. Hampton, I think we definitely want you taking at the 102. You've got your choice of Judkins, Henderson, Tet, Ward, whoever goes there. I would probably favor the running backs there since, you're already pretty loaded at wide receiver. And then you got Loveland, Dart, and Golden as targets in the early second. We'll give you some targets there and some draft strategy for your later rounds also.
Yeah. Says to start 22-11 on both. That's what I thought. Is anyone having trouble with the Flock trade calculator? I wonder if something's down right now. I bet there's something down because I was just having issues with something on our end with trades. Let me double check it real quick. Oh, yeah, I don't think this is working. I think something's down on the site.
Tis dead. Yeah, we'll fix that up.
Because I don't think the rankings are loading. Can you check it on your inside before I tag them?
Sure.
They might know. But
rankings. The rankings are not loading. Tis broken. Yeah, we'll hopefully get that fixed ASAP. Okay, so, man, I like the trades that you've been making.
Oh, he did say it could be Travis at the 101, so he would get Genty.
Oh, my
Which I would just do. Yeah, I would just do. I think if Travis falls you at the 102, though, I would take probably Travis in this format.
Because it is an IDP.
Because it is an IDP league.
High-scoring IDP.
So I would take Travis, I think. You can get a run of the run. You can get one of, you could get a running back technically at the 106.
How much defense is Travis actually going to play?
I don't know. I mean, every video I've seen of him getting reps is on offense.
Yeah, same.
So
that's
that is a good question that I don't know the answer to right now.
Okay. Moves, market.
Yeah.
Essential market plays here.
McCarthy.
Yep.
McCarthy's gonna be like a pivot.
McCarthy and Darnold.
Darnold both, yeah, because you can pivot from Darnold to like
I'll
Geno
give
or
you a
Stafford. You feel better about that?
Cheap Geno, even a Tua.
Yeah,
he's not far from Tua.
Tua's cheap right
now. We'll do Baker and Tua.
Yeah. Okay. Kamara, I like. I think you hold Kamara and Bijan both.
Yeah. Neighbors, you hold. JSN, you hold. Garrett Wilson, you hold. Higgins, you hold. I mean, at this point, with the value that you have in your picks,
you're getting your flex spot guys there.
You're getting close to making a couple of up tiers here.
I wouldn't go that far. I think he's gonna be just right once he makes his draft picks.
I mean, would you up tier from Laporta?
No, I wouldn't. Okay. Not with 4 flex spots. I would down tier from Laporta. Actually, I would down tier from Laporta to Kittle.
Okay,
that's what I want to do. Because if I can get like a flexible guy, so let's just look at who has Laporta here real quick. Laporta is owned by.
I'm gonna make sure we're not giving the same targets as we did last time.
Yeah, we always. Where's number 3 ranked guy? Oh, he has Laporta. I'm stupid. I'm looking for Kittle. I'm an idiot. He's probably 6th. Nope. What the? So 5th. Yeah, this guy has Kittle, and if you can get like, oh gosh, CMC is a good target for you here.
All right, this is a X-ray 10 team. So last time we did was April 17th.
This guy needs a wide receiver too, but I can't see you giving him one. I mean, maybe you give him a. I don't think so actually, but maybe you try to give him Keon in a deal for CMC as well. Give him CMC as a target, please.
Okay, we give him Al McCarthy down tier, Laporta down tier. So we're gonna stick with the Laporta.
I'm gonna stick with the Laporta
really.
one. Yeah.
Who did you say?
Chris McCaffrey.
Okay.
And George Kittle. That's who I want from this team.
Okay, so Baker, Tua, CMC, and Kittle. And then I'll give you, at this point, since you're contending and you're going to get some more, I'm moving Keon and Tillman. I'm shopping them, seeing what you can get.
Yeah, the other thing is, I think I'm looking at Abdul Carter in the early second, could use the edge rusher. Yeah, and that would be that would be a great pick if you can get Abdul Carter there.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think you can up tier anywhere. It's Because he has to worry
because
about
of the other side.
other side, yeah.
Yeah. Any sort of productive vets that you can get in exchange for like Keon and Pitts, I would shop both of those guys and look for Adams or Godwin. I'm going to add that in the comments. Believe it or not, all those guys are in the same value range roughly. So I would definitely recommend doing that if I were you. Comment number 2 for this team. You've done a good job with your down tiers to fill out your flex spot upside.
Yeah, you have.
Expect to be in really solid shape offensively after the draft.
Yeah, for sure. I'm about to get my bride for the 106. Tell me to take it and run. Take it and run.
Take, run. Last piece here. I would say focus on trying to insulate your QB room a little bit more. I like the down tier that you made from Allen. We do want to insulate it a little bit.
I would hold Caleb Williams. So.
But plan to hold Caleb Williams. So really your moves are going to lie in shopping JJ McCarthy and Sam Darnold. All right, man. Let us know if you have any follow-ups or questions on this team. I like the progress that you've made with this roster since we last reviewed it. Again, McCarthy, Darnold, we're going to stick to our guns with McCarthy and Laporta, moving both of those guys. Down tiering from Laporta mainly, pivoting off of McCarthy and Darnold for Baker and Tua. Keon, Kyle Pitts pivoting as well. And then we got CMC as an additional target. So I think you're heavily contending. And sounds like a pretty hardcore league with the league settings.
Yeah.
In the defensive players. So.
Yeah, we appreciate Jordan. You just say, I wish y'all could see the defensive side. Yeah, unfortunately, we probably wouldn't have much to offer you there. There's not really like a ton of market value data on defensive like IDP Dynasty, and so there's not really a ton of strategy
really
we
hard
have
to predict.
written. So
yeah,
it's kind of all crapshoot, to be honest. Not enough people play, I don't think. So, all right, Wapapow, the Excion Generals. I had her start up last year. We about to have a rookie draft next week. By the way, I just traded James Cook to receive Olave yesterday, but it hasn't processed yet. Okay, that's good to know. Let's take a look here. Start by grading out your positional groups here. We appreciate you. If you have any questions while we're doing this, by the way, let us know that you're here in the chat. If you have any questions at all, let us know. So, this is a Dynasty Superflex start 9, half PPR. It's a half point tight end premium. You've got nice quarterback room. Purdy, Love, McCarthy. It's a 7. And honestly, yeah, I like the value there with Purdy. Kenneth Walker alone to 2. Jamar Chase, Chris Olave. Okay, so it did process. Jamar Chase, right? To receive Olave, yep. Jamar Chase, Chris Olave, Devonta Smith. That's a 5, 6.
Chase, Olave, Smith. Is this a 10 team? 12 team?
12.
Give it a 6.
And then Hawkinson's a 7. With Andrews, maybe it's an 8.
8.
I'd reload here. It's start 9. Let's look at his lineup real quick before I do this.
Yeah, team name. X Generals. It's not bad.
No, it's not bad. But he's got Jalen Wright in there. He's got Andrews in a flex spot, and he would have to down tier, and I don't want to down tier.
Yeah,
You could pivot off of a quarterback.
How are the picks looking?
You could down tier from Love and pivot off McCarthy.
He's contending. Look at his picks.
Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Frick.
He has a 101, 107, 111, 201.
Okay.
26 first, second, third.
Let's just go around it then. Yeah, good team. My bad.
Picks make a lot of difference value-wise.
Okay, so with that, then I definitely think I'm, first of all, stick and pick with Ginty at the 101. That's the way to go. He'll be perfect for this team. The upside is important. It's a start 9.
Yes.
Now, I will say we're going to move because we're going to do this. We're going to move Jordan Love. We're going to down tier, and we're going to move JJ McCarthy for another position altogether. And then we're going to pivot from Kenneth Walker, and we're going to try to trade Kenneth Walker out of this and go get maybe try to up tier to Kyron or JT. I would love to try to get Derrick Henry here, but it looks like Henry's on a contending team.
Yeah.
He is.
I think we're mainly going to give him. He's going to get some solid running backs in the draft. Probably want to give him mainly wide receiver targets. We're down tiering from Love. We'll go to Dak.
Yeah, he does need wide receiver the most.
Dak and Purdy's a great quarterback room. And then you can get a cheap guy like Geno, Tua, Stafford.
Yeah, give him Devontae Adams as a trade target here. We can get him in the down tier from, like, for example, Love to Dak. Now, the McCarthy for another position, I would give you, like, Xavier Worthy there. I think Worthy's a good target.
Yeah, higher in a 12 team.
McCarthy?
Yes. You're that tier above.
Rice?
Yeah.
Rice or... Yeah, I don't know. Murky there. Rice or T or the teardrop, so... He's got Jamar.
Whoops.
So I don't think he's getting Henry. Henry's on a contender.
Okay.
I would give him... I would honestly give him Kyron. Yeah. See, just you might have to pay up a little bit for Kyron.
Big down tier from Love as well. Big down tier from Love.
To who? Dak?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're getting that much on top there.
You should get a solid wide receiver, though.
So where's Dak at? The Dak team has...
DK. Yeah, we got Dak, Kyron, Rasheed, and DK for this team.
Yeah, he doesn't have anybody in that range. It kind of sucks. The Dak team doesn't. So let's look at another team here. Goff guy has Rome, but it's too much. And then where's the Baker guy?
Yeah, I'm just adding in the comments. Feel free to target some cheap productive vets like Adams, Godwin, Mixon, Kamara, Connor.
Baker guy is here, and he has Henry, so maybe you could try that. I don't know. Try for one of those guys like Goff, Mayfield, Dak. Well, I don't care which one.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
What's up, David? Good to see you, buddy. If you have any questions, let us know while we're doing this, but we got a pretty good grip on your team here. I think you're definitely solidly contending if we move some assets around here.
Focus on raising wide receiver value and production upside this offseason. Expect to bolster running back through the draft. That's really going to help you out quite a bit, is having all those picks, locking in Genty, getting a potential running back follower at the 107 and the 111. Really, like, you have a good shot at Harvey at the 111. So that'll be very, very interesting for sure. Also, if Loveland falls to you at the 201, your tight end room is going to look entirely different. So then you'd probably want to move at least one of those tight ends for another position, and then you can get more running back help that way as well. Maybe even get another up tier wide receiver or another high upside option. So there's a lot of possibilities here depending on who you end up landing in your rookie draft. But we will have that rookie draft blueprint included with this team to help you kind of navigate your drafts in real time.
If you have any questions about this, go ahead and let us know. We can. By the way, your 3-year outlook is content reload. I forgot to put that up there. But we did have a question real quick while we were waiting to see if he has any questions. Logan said, "How can I show you all my team for review?" Follow this link right here, Logan. There are two options. Frick that. There are two options here. The live blueprint a la carte, takes you here. You can link your team. But also, you can get a free one if you join the annual Mother Flockers here with code DOMAIN. We'll give you a free live blueprint, and you get everything with the site and stuff for a whole year, and it's pretty much the same price. And so I would take advantage of that if you can, and come join the domain and get all the free stuff that comes with it. So, all right, David, do you have any questions, man? Should I move to the 104? I'm being offered that for the 107 and the 201. Ooh, it's the same tier technically, but you would get your. Honestly, about even.
If it is a super flex, I am holding the 107 and 201 personally.
All right, there you go. And it is super flex, so.
Yeah. No, I would stick with the 107 and 201. I mean, think about like Loveland's falling to the 201 consistently. So
yeah, that's true.
You're getting, you're getting like Cam Ward and Loveland or Tet at the 104.
So I would stay put there. I think he's right. There's been good value at the 201. Biz, we got you and we appreciate you. All right. Mr. Man, we appreciate you. Appreciate you joining up. We're excited. We're excited to have you, man. So if you need anything at all, you let us know. But yeah, we're gonna get into your review now. And in Hawk Tour We Trust, it looks like you have the first team here in our power rankings. It's the first time doing Dynasty. Trying to get my football fix in the offseason, spamming trades. That's how you do it, man. Just curious as to what moves I should make from here to really solidify my team as a contender. Awesome. Sick. All right, let's take a look here. And we'll start grading out your team. It's a 10-team, start 10, PPR. It's a 2 QB league. But let us know you're still here. We appreciate you.
Herbert, Lawrence. Probably a 6 and a 10 team. Gibbs, Genty, Harvey, Mixon, Pollard. Am I looking at the wrong team? I'm looking at the wrong team. In Hawk Duo We Trust.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the wrong team. My bad.
That's Burrow, May, Prescott.
Okay.
Nice.
This is so much different. Yeah. No, that's very good. That's like a 9 at least. Henderson, and 9 and 10 team. Henderson, HN, Kyron, CMC. That's another 9, almost 10. CD, AJ Brown, Hunter, and then drop off Shakir Tillman. That's still a 7. And then you've got Njoku and Kraft, which is together like a 4. This is a dual elite QB. Contend, reload. Definitely have some moves to help you. Jeez Louise, I was going to say maximize flex spot upside, but right now you're flexing Hunter, Kyron Williams, and CMC. So you're not looking too shabby right now. I would take Njoku and Kraft, and I would up tier. How's your draft capital looking too? I mean, you've got a 26 first, no second, a third, and a fourth. You've got all your picks in 27, so neutral grade there. You're looking fine. Definitely heavily contending. Who has Kittle on this team? Is he? Oh, let's freaking go, dude. Oh, yes. Yes. There's a lot of guys on that team.
Down to from May to Baker.
Yep.
And you can just get all these guys here. So,
yep.
What's up, Jonathan? Good to see you, man. If you have questions, let us know.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. We're going to down tier from May. Significant down tier, you go down to Baker. And then really, honestly, you know what? That guy would be more interested in getting May straight up. And I would go get Saquon and Kittle and something else.
Yeah. That's what you should do.
That guy should
start to reload.
That guy should not pass up on that opportunity.
No.
Like, he would be nuts if he didn't take that. I mean, Adams is on this team. I want him. I'd be interested in Terry. London, I would find a way to get London. I'll give you other picks and other options to like help diversify a little bit, but I'll tell you what, man, you're looking like you're going to be in pretty good shape here if you can get some of these moves pulled off. Comment number 1 for this team. Just get Geno back from this guy. When moving May as a cheap QB3 option. But like Burrow and Dak, you're totally cool with that. I'm totally cool with that. You can honestly, like, you have the value to hold Burrow. I would just stick with Burrow on this team. I'm fine with you holding him. If you want to explore a potential down tier from him to Mahomes, you can, but I don't think you really need to since you're moving May for another position. You can just ride with Burrow and Dak, and then Geno's your third option. Henderson, hold. Kyron's a hold. CMC's a hold. Achane, really, I mean, I kind of like on this team.
Yeah.
CD, AJ Brown, Hunter. Like, I would take Shakir and Spears and Tillman. I would just pivot off of all those guys. Shakir, Tillman, Spears, higher upside guys. Leggett. Saquon and Kittle definitely going to be the big acquisitions for you on this team, I think for sure. I would love Godwin on this team while we kind of figure out what Travis Hunter is going to look like situationally.
Yeah,
in
have another
Jacksonville.
vet to just
Go
plug
get a
in there.
veteran to plug in, and
Yeah.
what better guy to get than a cheap guy like Godwin?
Yeah.
Adams is on the bottom team in that league. I would target him.
Hey, thanks,
David.
David.
I'll give you DK as a high-end target as well.
If you have any questions, follow up with us. Let us know. We're happy to walk through this with you. Trade questions, anything like that. But good luck, man. We appreciate you. He said Zlim is obsessed with the Bucks, so she won't give any Bucks away.
Who?
Zlim. So I'm assuming the person who has. She won't give away.
He won't give
Bucky.
away Evans or Bucky.
Says it's a girl.
You don't need to get Evans or Bucky. You can get.
Yeah, that's fine. We don't. Yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned Baker there, but looking at it again, like he shouldn't turn down May with that quarterback room. So just give him May and don't even get a quarterback back unless get Geno back and then go get like Saquon and Kittle and another vet on top, and then you're going to be set. Don't make any moves that don't improve your starting lineup upside.
Yeah, you've got a good team here, man. I mean, you're set.
Yeah, and I would also say hold your future firsts for now.
You can use your 26 in season if you want
You don't
to.
even have to like. You can use your.
I think you'll end up doing that.
Yeah. But only if you need to. Like your roster's already so good, you legit might not even need to. So yeah, just keep that in mind. No need to move those right now. It's nice to have those as kind of bargaining chips in the middle of the season as a top contender. You're like, hey, I'll give you my
and you can
very last pick,
and
in the
you get
first
to
round
pick
of
who you trade it for
2026,
too.
Yes.
It's important.
Drake may have the position. Shakir, Tillman, Tajay, just the junk on your depth, on your roster, get higher upside guys. And Njoku Craft up tier. Saquon, DK, Chris Godwin, Kittle. The main guy that we're really interested in you moving off of is May to get some other elite productive guys. Saquon on this team would just be absolutely broken. Let me know if you have any questions on this team, man. I'm happy to help. Feel free to send us a DM on Discord, tag us or whatever with any trades that might materialize in your league based off of the advice we've given you here. Appreciate you, man. Avery had to go pee. I'll wait on him for the next one. Mist Man 10 team. We will get your blueprint to you within the next 24 hours. We got Biz up next.
All right, let's do this. And yeah, Steven, if you got any questions, let us know. Or sorry, Jonathan.
Wow. Jordan said, how much did Zaire Franklin score last year? He got 253 in my league. It's because he leads the league in tackles every year.
He'd say something to note Burrow and Dak share
That's
a bye
funny.
week. For DL. I'm not worried about that.
If you're getting a huge value win, like you can sacrifice the week of the single bye week. Like that's in Dynasty, that is one week in a literally 3-year span where Dak and Burrow are going to have the same bye week.
Yeah.
Like in theory, it just, in terms of their value, that doesn't impact their value. That doesn't impact you wanting them on the same team. It wouldn't redraft, but Dynasty bye weeks are honestly, they're pretty irrelevant.
2 things to check, Logan. Make sure it says code domain on your account page. And make sure you're not on free trial. Those are usually the two reasons why it would still try to make you pay. So if you double check both of those, again, on your account page on the Flock site, if you go to my account here, it'll say promo code. It should say domain in here, and that will get you the free one. And then you have to make sure you're not on the free trial. You're on an active annual Mother Flocker plan. So, and yeah, make sure you're annual, not monthly as well. We won't get off tonight, Logan, until we hear from you. Make sure that if you want a review tonight, you can have it. So,
all right, Biz. He said his rookie draft's tomorrow, by the way.
Biz, where you at? There's Biz. What's up? Good to see you, Biz Markers. He said rookie draft's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Startup last year, missed out on Genty by 30 points for. It's all right. Have an opportunity to trade the 202 and a 26 first for Caleb at the 107.
Biz.
If we're really out on the 26 class. No, I don't think I am. Let's look at your team first. Should I be targeting more contending type back instead? And it's not bad. You're going to have a really good team here, but I honestly think
he's going to have Hampton too. He has a 102, 202,
Yeah.
302, 402. He's got all of his future picks also.
let's grade this out first. It's a 1 QB 12 team start 8 PPR league. It's not a bad trade, but I just don't know if I'd be going and giving that up right now. So in a 1 QB, you have Allen, it's a 10. You have Najee, it's a 1. You have Puka Nacua, Malik Neighbors, T. Higgins, Chris Olave, Josh Downs. That's nice. That's an 8 and a 12 team.
Yeah.
And then Hawkinson is a 7. So this is I'd give this probably.
It's either an elite QB tight end or a wide receiver factory. Do you think it's factory enough?
Yeah. Honestly, it could be well rounded too. It just doesn't have running backs, and he's got the 102. So
We'll have Hampton.
yeah, I mean,
I'd probably go. Let's go elite QB tight end. Okay, moves.
all right. So let's
So Downs and Pearsall are depth right now.
nice. Okay, so we're starting Higgins and Olave there in the flex spots.
I would move at least one of those wide receivers for a veteran running back, like a Kamara.
I would move.
Probably a Downs because Pearsall's
Honestly,
gonna
I would
have
try to
some
move Olave
value
for
upside.
Henry if you can.
Oh, you can get Henry plus.
I don't know, man. I think Henry's gained quite a bit of value. This bottom guy does. This would honestly, these are the most achievable 3 right here, Nathan. Brees, Jacobs, and Kamara, and Jones.
There you go.
Kamara and Jones plus. Kamara,
You
Jones.
can get
you get
if you
Devontae
move
Adams,
Olave,
too.
you could get Jacobs.
You could get Jacobs if you wanted to. Or you could get Devontae Adams and Alvin Kamara.
I'm gonna give you all of those targets.
I think those are great targets.
because then you
This
can
last
you
guy,
can
you need to
pivot
get
off
those guys.
Downs. You can pivot off Downs for Adams.
Yeah.
Or Kamara.
Hey, the other thing you could try to do here is if you wanted to, you could pivot off of Allen for Hurts on this team as well.
That was going to be my next
So
one.
because you could have built it into this deal, and then you could get Brees on top. You could get Brees on top of that deal and Jacobs. If you did the Chris Olave, so you would trade away Chris Olave and Josh Allen and get back Jalen Hurts, Brees Hall, Josh Jacobs, Alvin Kamara, Devontae Adams.
That would
be
real
sick.
nice. Okay, I'm actually going to put that exact trade suggestion in the comment. Try. Okay, I got to make sure I'm doing
He
it
did
right.
say the Brooks re-injury really hurt. Yeah, no, we trust me, we felt it too. We have
Yeah.
Brooks everywhere.
Try Allen and Olave for Hurts, Brees, Jacobs, Kamara, and Adams. That specific trade just depends on how much he values Allen more than Hurts. Actually, does he value backup QBs? You're like, hey, I'll throw in McCarthy.
Greg said, how do I get the free team eval? Great question. The annual Mother Flocker tier with code domain will get you the free blueprint. You'll get the full right now, if you buy during the stream, you can get the live blueprint. And also you'll get this beautiful looking thing sent to you. It's 1 day, so you literally have no wait. But again, it is the annual Mother Flocker tier with code domain. When you're on the site account page, this is kind of what it looks like here. So check it out. But if you have any questions, let us know. The link is in the comments.
Yeah, don't be afraid to get some productive vets on this team to pair with your young cornerstones.
We'd love to have you, Greg. You also get the Discord, the site tools. You get everything. Like it's a full package deal. So
we got Olave running back, Allen Downs here, Downs pivot. Hey, just a little note for this team: follow Pearsall's value closely during training camp and see what happens. That's trying to stay neutral there. I'm just saying, like, see what happens. Take that how you want it, but it'll be interesting to see what goes on in San Fran training camp with IU probably not participating, at least in full. So, Hurts, Jacobs, Kamara, and Adams. Let us know if you have any questions for this team, man. We'll be happy to help you.
Yeah, what questions do you have, Biz? Let us know.
To diversify a little bit, I'll give you Godwin as another veteran target instead of Adams in case that deal can't get done or something. But yeah, elite QB tight end, great wide receiver room. I mean, your wide receiver room's set, dude. Your top 3 is phenomenal. I love that it's a start 8 because you can comfortably get Hampton as your top option, and then you can take some of these assets, go get another running back, and then you're set. Your starting lineup's set. That's really mainly what we're worried about here is taking care of running back because right now you have Najee and Jalen Wright as your top options.
I'm going to check back in here real quick. Greg, let us know if you want a review tonight. If you were going to sign up, we can stay on and do a review if you want to. And also, who else was it? It was Luke, right? Or Logan. Yeah, Logan. Logan, same thing as well. If you're still working on that, we can stay on here and wait for you to get your review in. But both of you guys are the 2 guys that, if anybody else who, this is the last call for a review tonight. If you want to get reviewed, if you want to get your team reviewed, then there's the link to do it. But I'm asking about Greg and Logan specifically because I know they were trying to sign up. So if you guys do sign up tonight, we'll get your live review in real quick. You guys actually can get it right now. There's 0 wait. So speak now and forever hold your peace, though. Although forever is only till Monday.
Well, Monday's Memorial Day.
Can't believe how I've made my team trying to become a rebuild painful, but arguably correct. Oh, how awful I've made my team trying to become a rebuild. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's sometimes part of, I mean, your team, if you're a rebuild, your team was already awful, stone to stone. I mean, that's part of it, buddy. But I guarantee you're doing the right thing. You're good at this, so.
Look how many cupcakes.
Thanks, Biz. We appreciate you, buddy. Any questions you got, let us know. We're staying on to wait for some of these guys and see. Holy butt cheek on a stick. What's that for?
It's 150. It was a graduation party.
Oh, my gosh. More John Mayer.
She had extra too.
Nice.
She had extras too, and I ate like 3 of them.
Oh gosh, dude.
In like 2 minutes.
So you're like, I could eat one and bring Avery one, or I could just eat all of them. I'll just eat all of them. Thanks, Nathan. You could have brought me a cupcake.
Yeah, my bad.
It's fine.
They weren't frosted.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, that's less appealing. Yeah. They're still probably good though.
They were amazing.
We trade the 101 straight up for Neighbors. Yeah, I would for sure.
I would take Neighbors.
Yep.
Happily.
For sure. All right, who you guys got tonight? Knicks or Pacers? I'll be honest with you.
John Mayer covers.
I'll be honest with you. I've got the Knicks tonight.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really hard for the Pacers to do it twice in MSG.
Although, if the Knicks are tired, they're just going to crash and burn. So I definitely don't think it's out of the realm of possibilities that the Pacers take tonight. I just think if I'm betting with my brain and not my heart. I think I'm taking the Knicks. So
I mean, the Knicks are just they're just a good team. I mean, we're also one bounce shot from going into from the Pacers being 0-1 in the series.
Yeah.
It's not like the Pacers just dominated in game 1. Like they came down from 17 and had to work their butts off to come back and win when the Knicks were kind of working on the entire second half. So I think the Knicks should come out pretty ticked off.
Yeah,
if they don't come off or if they don't come out ticked off tonight, like they're going to lose the series.
Yeah.
And to me, I think they're too good to not come out and make it pretty tough. So
yeah.
Doesn't mean the Pacers can't pull it off. But I mean, you had games when they played the Cavs too, where they got worked. Even one of those games that they won against the Cavs, they got worked for 90% of the game.
Did you guys see the pics of Daniels coming out of training camp? I didn't. He's jacked. That's awesome. That's good to hear. That's sick.
Good for him.
All right. Well, I didn't hear from those guys. So now let me check, make sure I don't see anything on my end.
I've been following the stamps. I can't. Oh, here we go. Purchase came in. Trade question.
All right, cool. We got a trade question real quick. Let's do that.
Muse of Castamere. Okay. This
All right.
is 103, 104, and 208 for the Sun God, and the 102 and an 8-man. Amon-Ra.
Yeah, I think you take this, man.
In an 8-team, dude, Amon-Ra is like one of those league winner types.
Yeah.
You're just hoping that the 103 and 104
That's
get
ridiculous.
close to that.
Yeah.
That's an absolute
that's a
steal.
smash, dude. That's ridiculous.
I love that deal. Good job.
That's a good question, real quick. Does Jalen Wright have any substantive value?
Yeah, he has
He does.
substantive
Substantive.
bench value. Trade value? No.
No.
He has no trade value.
No, he does not.
He's a guy that's worth holding on your roster.
Knicks or the series is over. That's really what it is. Like, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
I'll bing bong you again tonight, Aaron. If you drop this, it's gonna be. I'm doing the video.
Good night, Aaron. Sleep well. Bing
Bing
bong.
bong. Bing bong. It's honestly so funny. All right, y'all. Go Pacers, baby. Let's take it.
Go.
Game 2. We're coming back home.
Pacers.
We're gonna take this thing. We're gonna go to the finals. I wish OKC was not playing like out of their minds right now.
I know.
Really kind
I know.
of puts a damper on things.
It does put a damper
Because
on things.
we
They're
had
really,
it.
Really,
If the
really
Nuggets
good.
would have just taken
If the
here,
Nuggets had
oh
done
my
it,
gosh,
we would
dude,
have had a
would've been
chance.
fine.
Yeah.
But still, we will have a chance against the Thunder. It's just gonna be
Hey, you
really
know what?
tough. The Thunder are way better than the Knicks, so that's the important part.
With all the Nuggets shortcomings this year, making it tough on OKC is encouraging.
Yeah, that is true. All right, y'all. We'll be back on Monday, but in the meantime, you actually no, we're not back on Monday. It's Memorial Day.
Memorial Day.
Tuesday. Tuesday we will
I'd
be
do another early stream.
Yeah, we could. No, we probably
No,
can't.
'cause we have to leave.
We gotta leave. We're going to the game Tuesday, so we're gonna stream again. We just don't know when. So keep an eye out. Flexible schedule for next week, but it is a holiday weekend, so I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoy the long weekend, and yeah, we will. We'll have videos for you next week, just like normal. But if you haven't, go watch the video today. Now that we're done with this,
Yep.
it's pretty interesting. So all right, go Pacers, yes sirs. Knicks suck.
Overrate that.
Yeah, overrate that. We'll catch you guys later. See ya.